PBK Bank, the main sponsor of this radio station. We are glad to bring you this hour of local community radio. For news, weather, sports, and local information, you can bank on WPBK FM.
The following sports broadcast is an exclusive production of WPBK FM 102.9.
When you take that field today, you've got to lay that heart on the line, man. From the soles of your feet, with every ounce of blood you've got in your body, lay it on the line until the final whistle blows. And if you do that, we cannot lose. We may be behind on the scoreboard at the end of the game, but if you play like that, we cannot be defeated.
Starting defense, place at the table.
We're going inside them. We're going outside them. Inside them and outside them. And when we get them on the run once, we're going to keep them on the run. And we're not going to pass unless our secondary comes up too close. But don't forget, man, we're going to get them on the run. We're going to go, 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 go. And we aren't going to stop until we go to that goal line. Don't forget, man, today's the day we're going to win.
Let's get it on!
It's time now for high school football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall on Maple Avenue in Danville. This game is also brought to you by AGE Engineering, Engineering Kentucky's Future, Animal Care Center, offering comprehensive veterinary care for the total well-being of your pet. By Bluegrass Drugstore, your health is their priority. By Builder Supply, your do-it-best center in Stanford. By Carroll Hill, attorney at law in Stanford. By Cedar Creek Dental in Lincoln Plaza in Stanford. By Dalton Miller, proud to be Stanford's mayor and proud to be a Lincoln football booster. By Durham's Grocery, large enough to accommodate, small enough to appreciate. By Guardian Exterminators and Be Green Lawn, guarding your home, business, and the environment. By Kentucky Farm Bureau agent Sonia Bratcher. By Fox and Friend Funeral Home, your friends in funeral service. By Gonder and Associates, Julian Gonder, certified public accountant. By Intercounty Energy Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy Cooperative. By Irvin Group, Realtors and Auctioneers. By Lawson Tractor and Implement, your local Kubota dealer. By Lincoln County Board of Education. Every student, every classroom, every day. College, career, and citizenship ready. By Lincoln County Court Clerk Sonny Spoonamore. By Lincoln County Health Department, helping our community to stay safe and healthy. By Lincoln County Public Library. Read, search, discover, learn, grow. By McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company, serving our community with grace and passion. By PBK Bank, your community bank since 1906. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. By Perry and Associates, your key to everything insurance. By Shelter Insurance agent Sean Slusher. By Stanford Well Clinic, Dr. Haddad, Stanford's newest primary care doctor. By Stanford Waterworks. By State Farm Insurance agent Jason Todd. By Transamerica Life Insurance representative Marvin Lane. Tonight's game, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall, is available over the air at 102.9 at WPBK FM and on our smartphone apps. You can also listen while watching a video on our YouTube channel. Just search for WPBK FM. And now to the stadium for high school football. It's time now for the Patriot Flashback as we begin our coverage of tonight's Lincoln football action in the first round of the playoffs versus Knox Central. The last home playoff game was 10 years ago when the Patriots hosted and defeated Letcher Central 28-21. The playoffs are pretty inclusive these days, with the majority of all teams making postseason play. But from 1959, when the playoff system started, until 1975, the winner of each district was decided by the Dickinson rating. From 1975 until 1987, only the district champion made the playoffs, except where there were sub-districts, and those sub-district winners played in the first round of the playoffs to determine the district champion. From 1987 through 1990, the top two finishers in the district made the playoffs, and since 1991, the top four teams make the playoffs from each district. The four-class system was expanded to 6 classes in 2007, and many districts have only 4 teams, meaning that all the teams make the playoffs regardless of wins and losses. Lincoln County's playoff record is exactly 500, even at 27 wins and 27 losses. The deepest playoff runs came in 1990 and 1993 with appearances in the Class 3A championship games. Tonight, we've invited a special guest commentator to sit in with Brad and Dustin Larry Nunemaker is joining them to provide his unique commentary and observations. On the flashback tonight, it's all fans in the stands segments, which Larry hosted on WRSL for many years. It was always entertaining and often informative. Let's start with this clip from 1995 when Larry visited the visitor stands to speak to the Montgomery County people.
Talk to this fella here. Your name?
Randy Krauts.
And what's your son do?
He's a center for Montgomery County.
What's his number?
68.
How's the line for Montgomery County? Are they pretty good size?
Well, not really. We could use a few more big ones, but they doing pretty good.
What's your boy weigh?
I think 245, 250, something like that.
You don't think it's very big?
No, not compared to some of them we've had to play against. Yeah.
You feed him a lot of gravy?
Yeah, quite a bit.
That'd be good for him. You ain't no little fella. What do you weigh in there at about 250?
240.
240. Missed it by 10 pounds. Must have been the shoes.
It was always a give and take like that with Larry and his guests. Those people from Montgomery County he had never met. The man he talked to, he walked up, started talking to him, and next thing you know, he's talking about the man's weight. For the next clip, Larry talked to a well-known local man at the 1995 North Laurel game.
Lamar, I got one more guy here I got to catch real quick. Come here, young fella. I need to have your prediction on the game. First of all, your name.
Kurt Folger.
And where are you from?
I'm from Stanford, Kentucky.
Are you proud of it?
I'm awful proud of it.
What's your boy's name?
This is Hagen Folger.
Why isn't he playing tonight?
Well, he wanted to suit up, but he pulled a hamstring yesterday in practice.
He's picking his nose right good. I believe he'll be all right, though.
Yeah, he'll be all right.
Kurt, you've had a chance to look at this team. I'm trying to get all the good old sports boys out here early tonight. Tell me what you think about them.
I think they're going to be a pretty good team, Larry, over the season. I look for them to be about 7 wins, couple of losses down the road. But
tonight, what about tonight?
Tonight.
Precisely tonight.
Precisely tonight. We're going to win. We're going to win probably 21-7.
Okay, I love that score, Kurt. And for talking to me, there's a free 3-piece chicken dinner, courtesy of Lee's famous recipe. Read all that. Frame it on the wall, son. Someday you'll be famous.
No, I'm going to use it, Larry.
No, you ain't. Okay.
Yes, I am.
Kurt predicted the outcome correctly. He said 21-7, and the Patriots won 19-14. And Larry correctly predicted that Kurt would be famous, later serving several terms as Lincoln County Sheriff. Let's go back a little bit farther. In 1989, Larry caught up with Johnny Boffman, who had played on the Stanford football teams in the 1920s. Johnny and his wife Dodie didn't miss many games over the course of the decades. Of course, they're gone now, but it's nice to hear Mr. Boffman on this clip.
Okay, we're looking here to see what's going on. Let's see if we can catch this young fella here and get some kind of information out of him. Well, I just took a leave of absence for a second. What's your name, sir?
John Boffman.
And where are you from?
Right here.
Right. You live here at the football field. You must. Every time I see you, you're here. All right. And you have your lovely wife with you. And what I need to know is, how many homecomings is this in a row you've been to here?
All of them.
All of them? Nobody knows how many that is, just all of them. If we counted Stanford High School, and we counted UK's homecoming, and we counted this, that'd be 136.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Hey, give me a prediction on tonight's score, Mr. Boffman.
I hope we win by 1 touchdown anyway.
You'd be satisfied with that, wouldn't you?
That's satisfied for win.
You got any words of wisdom you want to put on me for tonight?
No.
Do you have any words of wisdom to put on anybody?
No.
Do you have any wisdom? When you get old, you're supposed to have
no
wisdom. Okay. Thank you, John. Thank you for talking to us.
Mr. Boffman got his prediction right, too, as the Patriots beat Estill County 14-0 that night. Our next clip, some other former fans who are no longer with us.
Okay, John, thank you. And we are here with some diehard fans. No matter where I go, for the past 30 years, I've always sent these people to a ball game. I'm not sure I've ever interviewed them or not. They always run from me. Rowena takes off running every time I even get close to her. But I caught them set down tonight, and I don't think they're young enough to get up and run from me. I'm going to interview them here. They got a grandson playing out there. Your name, sir?
Guy Hard.
Mr. Guy Hard of Guy Hard Insurance Agency here in Lincoln County, Kentucky. And what about this Clayton Hart?
Well, he's just a freshman, but he seems like he's coming along pretty good. Played in a B-team game yesterday and had a pretty good game.
On what position is he playing on the freshman team? I haven't had an opportunity to watch them.
He's playing fullback and linebacker on defense.
Tell you what, he's a great big old boy, isn't he?
Good-sized kid for a freshman. He weighs, I think, around 156, 7 pounds and about 5'10".
I'm not sure Ewan weighed that much when he played high school ball, did he?
I think that's the most he ever weighed when he played high school ball.
That's what I was thinking. You know, stranger to football by any means. Bubba Hart graduated with me. He's a judge now in Franklin County. I have to call him Judge Bubba. And he was a quarterback on about the 67 team. Then Ewan come along behind him and was a quarterback there, did an outstanding job, played basketball. So sports kind of runs in that family, and you got more grandchildren coming into this aspect, don't you?
Yeah, I've got 3 other grandsons that don't know what they're going to do, but they're on the way up anyway. They're Ward's sons.
And they are athletically inclined. I've seen those kids, so I know you all can't wait.
They're both playing basketball and football, and baseball.
Just getting them playing is a big thing, isn't it?
Right. You never know how well they're going to take to it.
Okay, Mr. Hart, thank you for talking to us. Let me say just a little something to your wife. We missed you there and hope you are feeling better, Miss Hart. Tell me you are feeling better.
Thank you. I'm on the road.
Okay, that's what we needed to hear. That's the Harts here, longtime fans of Lincoln County football.
That's Larry Nunemaker from 1994 on WRSL's Fans in the Stands. Larry is going to be our special commentator tonight as the Patriots host their first playoff game in 10 years. Larry was our color commentator for 20 years, from 1981 to 2001. He was the quarterback club president in the 1980s and helped create the Death Valley Bowl in 1998. We're very glad to have him on the broadcast with us tonight. The next Fans in the Stands clip is another big fan that is no longer with us. We lost Wayne Mud Turtle Hazlett this past year. Fortunately, Mud was able to come out 2 years ago for the 50-year recognition of the 1969 Stanford District Champion that he had played on. Here's Larry Nunemaker with Mud Turtle Hazlett.
We're going to go over here and see if we can get another intelligent conversation going. Been meeting up with this guy. I need to talk to him for some time. I talked to him early in the season, dog. This Mud Turtle Hazlett. What about the Lincoln County Patriots tonight?
They're going to win.
When did you change your mind?
Well, Nunemaker, it's a new team. They peaked.
Well, how come when we, by the way, you owe me a Coke.
No, not really.
Yeah, no, really. There's no not really about it. You either owe me a Coke or you don't. The deal was, I said, no, 6-4, 6-4, and you said 3-7.
They wasn't 6-4 though.
Well, they wasn't 3-7. I was closer.
We broke even.
No, there's no closer. There's no break even. Look here. I said 6-4. That means I was 1 game off. You said 3-7. That means you was 2 games off. I was closer. You owe me a Coke. It's 35 cents or so, something like that. You understand? All right, now tell me when they started peaking. What you know this difference, Mud Turtle?
Well, I just noticed they came alive right at the end here. They came.
There was a massive difference, wasn't there, in the last 4 weeks?
In the last 4 weeks, didn't you say it also?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Well, please don't try to intimidate me.
What we don't need to do though is come out and score 18 points and lay down and let them come back and almost beat you.
That's right.
We need to do that.
No, we don't. You're exactly right. Please don't try to intimidate me when I'm interviewing you.
Okay.
Please don't get mad and hateful.
Right.
Don't be a mean individual.
Okay.
Be a Christian.
Okay, Nunemaker, I am.
Now, tell me what the score is going to be, Mud. Did you just have a stroke?
No, I'm thinking.
I didn't know. Your eyes kind of rolled back in your head on me.
I'm going to say 18-13.
Oh, wow, look at Kenny No got it close last time with 18-14. You're fine. Roll in on his heels there. Here's a free dinner. It's a pink one. Matches your eyes pretty, honey. You sweet little thing there. Lee's Famous Recipe. Appreciate it, Mud Turtle. 1 Coke anytime you get ready. I don't mean to harp about it there. So that was Mud Turtle Hazlett. He says it's going to be Lincoln County big time. Earlier in the season, the idiot said they couldn't win 3 games. Now he's jumping on the bandwagon. What a fool. Okay, that's the way it is right here. We got more Fans in the Stands coming up in just a few minutes. You're listening to Fans in the Stands on WRSL, your regional sports leader.
That's Larry Nunemaker and Mud Turtle Hazlett from 1995. May you rest in peace, Mud Turtle. For our final Fans in the Stands clip, we overlap the time-space continuum as our current play-by-play announcer, Brad Smith, is interviewed as a 12-year-old prior to a game in 1992.
Okay, here we go. We got a young fellow right here that wants to tell us what's going on here. Your name, sir?
Brad Smith.
And where are you from?
Lincoln.
Lincoln, Kentucky, or Stanford, Kentucky, or where?
Stanford, Kentucky.
Okay, we want to get this county. It's a great big county. We want to narrow it down here and find out what's going on. What do you think about football in this area tonight, Bradley?
I think they're going to win, and they're going to win bad.
Bad or good? Which one?
Lincoln.
Lincoln by how much? Don't walk away from me, son. How much?
14-13.
14-13 Lincoln in a close one there. That's what we wanted to know there. Thank you, Bradley, for talking to us there. Find out from Bradley what he thinks is going on there.
That's been a fun trip down memory lane as we've listened to Fans in the Stands episodes tonight as we get ready for our special guest commentator. It's a big night in Death Valley. A big crowd is expected, and Larry Nonemaker will be on hand to provide some commentary tonight with Brad and Dustin. Brad, Dustin, and Larry are coming up. You've been listening to the Patriot Flashback on your home for the Lincoln County Patriots, WPBK-FM 102.1.
Save more during the Black Friday sales event at Bob Allen Motor Mall. Hi, I'm John Welsh, General Manager, inviting you to check out Bob Allen's winning selection of the new 21 and 22 Ram 1500 crew cabs and quad cabs in stock now. All deal maker priced. Bob Allen, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, Jeep, and Fiat on Maple Avenue in Danville, or shop online anytime at BobAllenMotorMall.com.
Hey, it's Heather Brown from Dr. Andy Powell's new privately owned dental practice located in Lincoln Plaza, Cedar Creek Dental. Dr. Powell has served Lincoln County for over 6 years and is excited to continue to provide excellent state-of-the-art care for our community. We offer early morning and evening appointments to accommodate all schedules. At Cedar Creek Dental, Dr. Powell, Heather, Sarah, Jess, and Priscilla are committed to providing a simple, safe, pleasant, and enjoyable experience. We look forward to seeing you soon.
Guardian Exterminating and Be Green Lawn Care, your total weed and pest control experts, offer many services like seeding and fertilizing and termite and pest control. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Call them today for an inspection of your home or lawn. Their number is 606-365-7538 and in Danville at 859-236-5289. Don't worry, they're licensed and insured. Plus, with over 35 years of experience, you know it will be done right the first time. Again, their number in Stanford is 606-365-7538 and 859-236-5289 in Danville. Don't wait. Protecting your home and lawn is what they do best at Guardian Exterminating and Be Green Lawn Care.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Playoff time here at Death Valley. Brad Smith alongside Dustin Oney and our special guest tonight, Larry Nonemaker, in the booth with us. And that was a fun trip down memory lane with Fans in the Stands. And tonight, the Lincoln County Patriots will host Knox Central, the Panthers, coming up to play Lincoln County. These two teams played 2 weeks ago down in Barberville. Lincoln County won that matchup 36-26, Dustin. And the Patriots now are home for a playoff game for the first time since 2011.
It's been over a decade, Brad, and it's well-deserved. This Lincoln County team, they kind of hit a slump early, since the second game of the season, had a little skid streak, but they've really been playing good football and deserve a home playoff game. It's been over a decade. Crowds filing in, football weather. It's setting up to be a perfect night.
Larry, there's a big crowd filing in here tonight, and I know you've seen many a playoff game here at Death Valley, and I would be willing to bet you saw the first playoff game here at Death Valley.
I saw the first one here, Brad. I sure did. You and Dustin, I've got underwear older than you all. But no, this is a good crowd coming in here. They're backing up out back, and the team looks ready to play out here. Knox Central, I'm telling you what, that's Barberville. You have to be going there to get there. You can't
really
get no other way.
There's no easy way to get there other than go there, right, Larry?
Yeah.
Well, we've got a special guest here with special edition Fans in the Stands, and we've kind of changed things up. Instead of Larry walking all around the stands, we're bringing the fans to him tonight. And our first guest tonight is none other than Ann Davis, the mother of Clayton Davis. And, Larry, I'll let you take it from here.
Okay, Ann, good to see you. You've got a heck of an – am I still there?
You're good.
Ann, I went deaf there for a second. I didn't know what happened. You've got a heck of an athlete in Clayton, and he's known all over Kentucky right now. And I know you're very proud of him. And what do you tell him before a game, Ann?
Basically just to do his best. I don't really have to tell him a whole lot. We say a prayer in the morning before he leaves for school.
Certainly.
And he basically just has that inner drive and that knowledge that he's going to do what his training has taken him there to do.
Well, Jesus Christ comes into that fact as well.
Yes.
When you have him on your side, then you can certainly play good, and he has done more than play good. I'd like to see him get a whole lot more touches during a football game other than just 10 or 11, but I know you're proud of him, whatever he does. Now, tell me what you're doing right now.
What do you mean?
You're looking at me strange.
What are you
getting
doing
ready
right
for
now?
the game. I have like the whole
to.
pregame ritual that we
Is
do.
it like a yoga move you went into there? Or
yeah,
what was it?
yeah.
Well, see, they got me up in the booth tonight where I don't have to. I'm too old to walk up and down these steps, so they brought you in to me. But it certainly was nice to talk to you and tell me what you think the game's going to be tonight.
Well, I think we've had a lot of momentum going in, and the boys have been working really hard. So I think we're going to win, and I think it's going to be like 35-14.
Good night, girl. I can't even count that high.
Yep.
So I know it'll be good, and I know you'll enjoy it, and we certainly appreciate you joining us here tonight on this broadcast.
Well, thanks. Thanks for having me.
You're awful pretty. Are you married?
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Thank you, Ann Davis,
you.
and let's hope John didn't hear that last part, but if he did, he'll take it as a
I
compliment.
hope Mary Jane didn't hear that.
Thank you for joining us, and next up we're going to have Mr. Iron Patriot himself. Tim Taylor's going to step in here. Fans in the stands, playoff edition. Larry Nunemaker here live in the booth. And now we've got Tim Taylor, the Iron Patriot, stepping in here with us.
He is the Iron Patriot. Tim, can you x-ray me here, or do I have to come up to you?
Probably need to come to me. I feel like I'm getting ready to land an airplane with this.
Well, bring her in some. We got the runway going here. Tell me I need to know about your big truck that you advertise everything with, Tim. That's a beauty.
Oh, thank you. It's a 1991 military 5-ton, took the place of the Deuce and a Half. We've had it 4 years. We got it in July when Lee started for his freshman year.
And he's a senior now?
Senior now.
Yeah, I thought so. Now, I got one of them things up to 65 mile an hour in Vietnam one time. It took me forever to get the governor off of it.
Well, I could run usually 55, 60 on the interstate.
Well, I might have been drunk then. I can't remember. That's been so long ago. But tell me what you're thinking about the game tonight and how your boy's doing.
He is 100%. He's ready to go. He is so excited. Today's his birthday. He turned 18 today, so
good
a lot of excitement
night.
for him.
I was already married and had 3 children by the time I was 18, and he's just playing high school football right now and doing a heck of a job. But that truck you've got is the best advertising feature I've ever seen. I can't remember anything that people couldn't remember about that.
Thank you. We sure have enjoyed it. Sure have enjoyed supporting the Patriots.
Well, you're a big supporter. You and Dana come right in there.
And not only just football. We followed out the track team last week whenever they went to state.
Middle school team, you followed them over to Bate for the championship?
Did you ever go to a soccer game?
We go to soccer, yeah.
I spent a week there one game.
Well, Raylan,
those things never end.
Yeah, we went to a lot of soccer games when Raylan was playing soccer. Of course, she's a junior at UK now.
I've got my grandson here with me tonight, and he plays soccer. I ain't figured out yet where people are supposed to be.
Me either.
How you get off sides? I ain't never figured that out. I can figure it out in football, but in soccer, they say off sides, and everybody's running the same place.
I agree.
Well, what you need to do is load that truck down with turkeys and take them out to everybody for Thanksgiving on your tree.
I would love
frozen turkeys.
Frozen
you just throw them out. Just drive by the house and let them go.
We're delivering turkeys over at Moreland Christian on Thanksgiving. I might hit you up. Let him deliver a few Iron Patriots. Blow that horn at the door.
Just blow it and throw a turkey as far as you can and get out of there.
We can do it. Hey, we appreciate everything you guys do. A lot of people probably don't know we stream this game from your guys' YouTube channel there at the truck. We're about 15 seconds behind, so we can watch the play, turn around, and see the instant replay.
Well, isn't that great? Technology has abounded since Bob Glover and I started calling this in 1982, and we had one handheld mic and a half of a headset.
Yeah, we've got the radio on, so we listen to you guys
awesome.
on the radio call the game. So it is.
Well, that's great. We appreciate you coming up here to see us tonight, Tim, and good luck to you and your boy.
Okay, thank you guys.
What about a prediction? What about a prediction, Larry? Yeah, I'm sorry, Brad. I got to hear these predictions.
I took a sleeping pill there.
We're going to probably see another 36, but I don't think we're going to see 26 on the other side. I think probably maybe 7.
No kidding, you're thinking.
Wow, all right, I'll take it.
Ann said 34-7. You're getting in there, Tim. Now get out of here.
Hopefully one of us will be right.
Oh, yeah, somebody has to be before it's over.
That's right. All right, that was Tim Taylor, the Iron Patriot. We've got another guest coming in now. And this one, I'm a little worried about having these two in the fans in the stands booth edition here. We're in the booth, fans in the stands with Larry Nunemaker, and we have a special guest. I'm going to let you introduce this one.
This special guest is a special person. Start with, let me go into this in the history tip. This is Miss Judy Hester, and to start with, she is an absolutely diehard Lincoln County Patriot from 1930 on, and she's got to be 95 years old. But what she's bringing to test here tonight, let me just go quick here on the history. Red Hester, Carl Hester, Henry Hester, Ronnie Hester. Ronnie was a CKC. Charlie come in and play quarterback, Charlie Hester. Then Rhodes Hester was in there. He graduated with me. And then there was that little stinking boy, Jimmy Tuffy Hester. That was your husband.
Yes.
And he was something. I mean, before they had targeting in football, Tuffy used his head to spear everybody that come down the line and ended up getting a 10-yard penalty every day. Tell me about the Hesters, Judy. What do you think?
The Hesters are wonderful.
They're a legend here. I mean, they have to be from Stanford High School to here. Now, I know you work with the city. You do work on the zoning board. You're always, when we started this quarterback club, God, what would I have done without you, Judy? You took the women, you organized the program that we got together. That's where we made the money, and we put every penny we made back into the football. Now tell me about it.
It was wonderful. I've been coming to the football games in Lincoln County since the 80s. I haven't missed many games. I love it. Each year since my children are grown and my friends' children are grown, I adopt one of the football players. This year I've adopted Holden Stamper.
Good.
And Holden and I talk every Friday. I actually, this morning, I text him coming back from Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach? Well, you was coming back or he was?
I was. I got home about 4:15 this afternoon.
What was you doing down there?
Vacating.
You were a vacator if there ever was one. Judy, what do you think about this team? You've been to the games and you know what's going on probably more than I do.
They're wonderful. They've grown. They're playing together. They're hitting them hard. They need to sweep their feet. They just play hard every second.
I can see that there's been working going on in the weight room. I can see that these boys are buffing up. I just hope they come to fruition tonight in order to play. Now I need your estimate of what it's going to be tonight on the score.
Oh, let's make it 45-0.
Gee, man, cricket.
Wow.
Did you quit drinking coming back from Myrtle Beach or just now started?
No, we're gonna beat them.
Okay, honey. I was so glad to have you up here, Judy.
Thanks
You're
so
a
much.
peach, honey. I appreciate everything you did for the Death Valley Bowl and getting the quarterback club going.
That was Judy Hester with Larry Nunemaker. Fans in the stands tonight. A trip down memory lane. We got to hear a lot of the old clips, and now we have Larry Nunemaker live with us tonight. We're interviewing fans, getting ready for this big playoff game between Knox Central and Lincoln County. And we have another guest that stepped in with us, and this is a familiar face to the mic, the voice of the Lincoln County Patriots for several years, Kevin Bandura.
I've seen him before.
Been around, been here a few times.
Oh, now I know who you are. I heard your voice. I don't hear it as good as I used to.
Neither do I, Larry.
No, if I was calling these games now, I can't hardly see the field from here, and I can't hear anything that's going on. I just make it up as I went.
Well, Larry, I kind of feel like that's probably what you did for your whole career. Just made it up as you went along, and everybody loved it.
I'm going to tell you an old story here, if I can. Cal Smith, his grandfather, and Lanier Burchett was sitting in the car one time calling a football game, and it was raining so hard you couldn't see the field, and they were calling it on a tape to play the next day. And they would roll down the window and say, "What's the score?" And then they would start talking, and they did that for the whole game. They sure did.
They had a lot rougher then. Brad's got it pretty rough here now because he's got that video that goes along with it on the YouTube.
It's a game changer.
And they put that on the intranets, and if you mess up names, Larry, you and I could just always say, that was Davis with the carry, and it didn't really matter who it was. Nobody knew.
No.
But now Brad, he's got people checking up on doing some fact-checking, so I really do think Brad has done an excellent job this year.
He has.
He's done a great job, and Dustin as well.
Both of them have done good. I've listened to them. I haven't been able to make it out to a lot of games because of my age. I'm 103. But
you don't look a day over 97.
Not at all.
I've been working out lately. But you did a good job, Kevin, calling everything.
I appreciate it.
And there was a lot of times that I did have to make up stuff, but what I made up
I tried to make it good. I didn't want to hurt anybody's feelings.
Well, and that's the one thing about high school football. It's much different than calling NFL or college. I mean, you got high school kids you're dealing with, so no matter what the score is, you got to keep it positive.
John and I called a center football game one time, and I didn't know who was on what number or where they were, and I made up the whole game.
Well, those center people aren't very smart.
No.
You probably got away with it.
No, you get a C average and you graduate from that place.
They're still celebrating a football win over Harvard from the 1800s.
100 years ago.
What was that, 6-0?
6-0.
Yeah, 6-0, baby. I love it. I graduated. Who is this guy?
He's next. He's next in line. Fans in the stands.
Man,
Larry Nunemaker with Kevin Bandura right now.
Larry, I feel like they're wheeling everybody in front of you that may have any connection to you at all, so I'm not even sure they're going to get to call the game tonight.
I think this might be my funeral. I'm not sure what's going on, everybody.
We're going to play it at your funeral. That's exactly you figured it out.
We'd like for you to wait till after the game.
Good job, Kevin.
All right, appreciate it. Good talking to you all.
Good seeing you, KB. We got one more guest here, Larry, and it's another familiar face and a somewhat famous media person. I think you've brought in here with you.
Oh, he is the sunshine of my life. I'm going to tell you.
I heard that we're getting the band back together again.
Yes, we are. Yeah, we're going on tour. This is Phil Pendleton, and as I always called him from the time he was 12 years old, Phil with the news. And, boy, didn't we have a time, Phil.
We had more fun on Friday nights than probably would be allowed by law.
Oh, I'm sure it was against the law, whatever we did. But I know I had a bad back, and we had so much equipment then that it wouldn't fit in that deuce and a half that Tim and Dana's got. And John would make you carry all the equipment up the steps, and I'd just walk in behind you.
Yeah, well, and about every 4 to 6 weeks I have to go see the chiropractor now because of that.
Well, you should, and it's not my fault. You need to talk to John. If I had anything to do with it, you'd be carrying me up the steps. But we called some good games, Phil, and had a lot of fun over the time.
Yeah, we saw some really good ones here in this place and on the road as well.
On the road, and John went back to school to get his GED, and you filled in on play-by-play, and I didn't know what was going on anyway. You tried to be serious.
You know what? What's funny is I didn't know what was going on, but you put words in the play, and, No,
I don't know, Phil. What the hell are you saying?
I don't know.
You're on TV, and you're saying you put words in it. Now I don't know what you're saying, but no, we had a lot of fun. We went a lot of places. We brought the Death Valley Bowl here. We had good teams come in here, and you did everything. Now, what are you doing now, Phil? Did you just get out of jail, or?
You talking about tonight or in
tonight?
General?
Yeah. Did you just get out?
Yeah, I thought. Well, my son wanted to come to the ball game tonight, and so I thought, well, I'll just shoot some highlights for WKYT. So
go on.
Yeah, so there'll be some video of tonight's ball game during the 11 o'clock news on WKYT tonight.
Are you on TV?
Am I on TV?
Yeah.
Well,
what in the world's the matter with you stuttering? What have you lost?
You played that old that clip from Mud Turtles.
Right.
And I remember that night like it was yesterday.
He had a brain fart.
What did you have a stroke? And I was thinking about that, so I thought I would just relive that moment.
You relived
tonight.
it. You always did good. Phil with the news. Phil Pendleton on WKYT TV. Live and in person here tonight. If you want to get an autograph, come by.
And he's going to be hey, Larry is mesmerized by video. He's seen our YouTube stream, Phil shooting video. You got to realize it's been 20 years for him. It's like he just woke up and came out, and all of a sudden there's video in the world.
I'm serious. I had to get Brad to take a picture of my grandson with the headphones on.
True story.
I can't do nothing with the phone but answer it, and that's it. And sometimes I mess it up. That's a true story. No, technology has abounded since I've been in here.
Well, Phil, thanks for stepping in with us. Phil Pendleton from WKYT's here. Fans in the stands with Larry Nunemaker. Dustin Oney, big crowd tonight. We've had a lot of guests in here, and thank you, Phil.
Thank you, buddy.
Our first guest was Ann Davis, Larry. Our second guest, Tim Taylor.
Ann was a lot prettier.
What, more than you expected, it sounds like.
Well, I tried not to make a pass at her, but she gave me that wicked eye.
I'm just telling you, John's a pretty bad dude. I mean, you see these.
I know he is. That's why I hope he's not listening.
And then we had Tim Taylor, the Iron Patriot, stop by for fans in the stands.
And he was good looking.
He does a good job driving that big vehicle.
He does some. What an advertisement.
And then we had Judy Hester.
Yes,
Miss Patriot. We'll call her Miss Patriot.
Miss Patriot, honey. She's been around since time begun. Who are you?
This is Dustin. Remember Dustin? You met him earlier tonight.
I just met him.
It's your color man.
No,
I was hoping I'd be the prettiest of all, but apparently not. So.
Kevin Bandura stopped by, and what do you think, Larry? Was that your worst guest you had, Kevin, maybe?
Oh, no, Bandura was okay.
Okay.
Phil Pendleton, with his, that's the worst guest I've ever had in my life. He couldn't even tell me what his name was.
All right, that's going to wrap it up for fans in the stands. Lincoln County hosting Knox Central tonight, live from Death Valley. Both teams come in with a 5-5 record. The winner will advance on. The loser goes home. It's playoff time here in Lincoln County for the first time since 2011. Sports Director Tim Estes had a chance to catch up with head coach Spencer Crutchfield. You'll hear it next on WPBK FM.
Hi, this is Bruce Edgington, CEO at PBK Bank. I've been proudly serving our customers and community since 1989. Listen up. If Brand X, you know those other guys and gals, are charging you to keep your money in your checking account, it's time to consider a switch to PBK Bank's Freedom Account. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey, son, have you ever seen a power line fall down after a storm?
Yeah, Dad. We drove by one last week.
Well, do you know what a down power line could do if you touch it?
What?
Down power lines are dangerous. They can even kill you.
If you see power lines on the ground, always go the other direction. Keep away from them and call Intercounty Energy. This message is brought to you by Intercounty Energy, a Touchstone Energy cooperative.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
The Lincoln County Patriots are home tonight, taking on the Knox Central Panthers in the first round of the Kentucky High School Athletic Association Class 4A state playoffs. And we're going to talk with Coach Crutchfield about Knox Central in the second and third segment. But, Coach, as we always do, let's take a look back at last week's dominant performance. And it was a dominant performance, getting the running clock 36-0 and getting the victory over Rockcastle County. The first shutout against the Rockets in 40 years. Talk about your thoughts of that game as you really put a complete game together.
Yeah, we started out fast and we were able to continue, that momentum throughout the game. And like you said, defense did a really good job of limiting them offensively. And all three phases played really well. We come out big play, first plays, we score. We come out, hold them and score again really quickly. So definitely proud of our guys and the effort we put in and the momentum we got rolling into the playoffs.
Yeah, we talked about that last week. You didn't want to just kind of limp into the playoff with a subpar game, and you certainly didn't do that. Let's talk about the defense. You only gave up 120 yards, maybe the least of the entire season, 113 yards rushing, only 13 yards passing. Talk about that defense as a whole.
Well, Coach Rogers put together a great game plan, and the kids came out and executed really well. They're not real complex offensively, and we knew what to expect out of each formation, and our kids were able to come out and execute. We definitely did a great job up front and keeping those guys off our linebackers. And Seth and Trace Bowman both played a really good game, and were able to hit those guys right at the line of scrimmage, if not in the backfield. And got to give our guys a lot of credit and Coach Rogers a lot of credit for a great game plan and them going out and executing that.
Offensively, you had 21 points and over 200 yards in the first quarter. Now, you finished with 211 yards rushing, 161 yards passing, but what a start. And then your team put enough points on the board to kind of cruise in the second half. Talk about that first quarter output.
Well, we came out and like I said, we executed really well early. And we established a line of scrimmage, and that's what we're wanting to do every game we come out. And when we're able to win the battle up front, and the playmakers we got, and if they are able to get in space, we usually have success. And did a great job of taking care of the football as well, and not turning the football over. And that plays a huge role. And we've been able to do that the last couple of games. Hopefully we can continue that trend. And got to give our guys a lot of credit up front. I've challenged them the last few games, and they continued to get better. Coach Godey's done a great job with those guys of, getting better throughout the year. And we're executing fairly well up front. We got to clean up a few things, but definitely proud of them and the effort they gave on Friday.
Let's talk about some individual stats. Your quarterback, Sawyer Horton, went 8 out of 11, 161 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. That's always awesome. Rushing, Lee Ammon led the way, 19 carries, 117 yards, 2 touchdowns. Clayton Davis had 2 carries. The first one went for the touchdown, I think 62, 63 yards. He had 65 yards total and a touchdown. And then his normal receiving game, actually only 131 yards this week, and we say that kind of laughingly because he usually has 170, 180, still leading the state in receiving, 7 catches, 131 yards, and 1 touchdown. And also, we don't talk about Colby a whole lot, but Colby Towns was perfect on the night, and that's big, especially the further you get in the playoffs. Colby went 4 for 4.
Yeah, Colby's done a great job for us, especially being a freshman and, not really knowing what to expect coming in this year. He's done a great job, and his leg continues to develop and get stronger. I feel like he's growing. I feel like he's grown 3 or 4 inches throughout the year, and his legs got stronger. He does a great job, not only on the extra points but kickoffs. He's kind of reined that in. We had a little trouble on kickoff early in the year. We gave up, I think, 2 or 3 kickoff returns, and we've kind of switched things up, and he's done a great job executing that for us. And Sawyer has grown leaps and bounds throughout the year, and Lee's finally hitting his stride, getting his legs back under him, and Clayton is Clayton. He does what he does. He's done that for a few years now, and if we can get all that going and continue that, into the playoffs, hopefully we can make a run.
A dominating performance over Rockcastle County. Lincoln County got the victory 36-0. When we return, we're going to be talking about tonight's playoff game against Knox Central. You're listening to Patriots football on WPBK-FM 102.9.
It's me, Deputy Fife again, and I'm getting ready for the big game this weekend. You know who's missing the action? The folks at Bluegrass Drugstore. Well, they're so busy because folks keep heading there for the flu shots they need this year. Don't you miss the game or miss visiting Bluegrass Drugstore if you need a flu shot. I'll be at the game, watching the action. I mean working. Yeah, working. Just like those folks at Bluegrass Drugstore off North 127 Bypass in Danville.
WPBK-FM is your first choice for local news and information. We're in the county of firsts, including Kentucky's first governor, Isaac Shelby. WPBK-FM 102.9.
AGE prides itself on a common-sense approach to facilitating our clients' goals and ambitions. Our design group considers not only cost-effective but also economically maintainable solutions from start to finish for our clients. Our designs meet or exceed safety and operational requirements at all levels of government while preserving the aesthetic, historic, or cultural resources of an area. AGE proudly sponsors Lincoln County High School sports. AGE Engineering, engineering Kentucky's future.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Patriots are playing at home tonight in Death Valley on Bill Ed Leedy Field, the first round of the Class 4A state playoffs, taking on Knox Central. And, Coach, as we turn to Knox Central, we talked this morning about how coaches in the state, we don't like this playing inter-district games again just a couple weeks later. But you do have a game to go on. You beat Knox Central 36-26 a couple of weeks ago, a game that you led 8-0. Then they scored 8-7. Then you led 16-7. They scored 16-13. And I think a muffed punt helped to set up a score right before half. You trailed 19-16 at half. Let's go back and talk about that game.
Yeah, we come out offensively and played really well early. We had 2 quick drives. We were able to stick it in. I think we scored on the first or second play. Clayton broke a big play, and then Lee started gashing them up front. And we did a great job, but we didn't consistently on defense. We didn't get off the field. They were able to get 3, 4, and 5 yards at a time, and they were getting 3rd down and 1, and we weren't able to get a stop. Or they would get. I think they converted on a few 4th downs too in the first half, and we muffed a punt and allowed them to go up 19-13. You got to get, or 19-16. You got to give those guys a lot of credit. They battle up front. They're huge up front. They were able to make some plays, and we have our hands full going into this week.
It was the first time Lincoln County had defeated Knox Central. You'd played them a couple times, and they kind of had your number. They're always big and strong and physical. Now, going into the second half, after trailing 19-16, you got the score. Sawyer Horton passed to Clayton Davis, another 54-yarder, 22-19. Then you pushed it out, a 2-yard run by Horton, 29-19. They were not done because they scored with 5 minutes to go in the game, making it 29-26. And, Coach, it was a little tight there at the end.
Yeah, we once again, we gave up a big play. We had them in 3rd and long, and we gave up a big screen pass. And, they broke it down to, I think, the 10-yard line. They were able to stick it in there late. And, But our guys, I give them a lot of credit. And, we responded and come out and put together a long drive that we converted on a few first downs there, and we're able to punch it in there at the end to extend the lead.
Yeah, Lee Ammon had a 7-yard run there at the end to win it 36-26. And seems like some weird things kind of happen when you go to the 13th region. I remember that very well. There was some phantom calls, so to speak, but you came back with a victory 36-26. Now let's talk a little bit about them offensively. Oh, I do want to mention that was the game that Lee just went off. 29 carries, 259 yards, 3 touchdowns. Today is Lee's birthday. It's his 18th birthday. It'd be great to see him have another 259 yards, wouldn't it?
Oh, absolutely. We'll take 250 anytime he wants to give us a 250-yard game for sure.
All right. So when you talk about the offense, it starts with the Chadwell kid, Knox Central's tight end Gavin Chadwell, 6'5", 240-pound sophomore, caught 3 touchdowns against you. If they try to go that route again tonight, Coach, you got to have some defense against him.
Yeah, we've made a few changes from the first game. We seen a lot of film, and they really hadn't targeted him as much as they did against us. And I feel like a lot of that is because we have a smaller corner, smaller safety. I think we can stack both of those guys together, and we might get up to the top of his head. So, they did a great job game planning and kind of using our size against us. And we've made a few adjustments. We're going to move Clayton over him inside the red zone and try to take him his way as much as possible.
Now, you also picked something up on the film last week. They won in overtime against Breathitt County. I think the big kid may have gone out with a shoulder injury or something. So there are some thoughts maybe about not knowing about his health for tonight, but you prepared all week long just as if Chadwell's ready to go.
Yeah, we got to make sure that we're prepared to take care of what we need to take care of. And, we're going to make sure, we take care of ourselves and make sure that we come out and execute the game plan that we need to. And our guys, no matter if he's healthy or not, or if he's on the field or he's not, we're going to do what we need to do and hopefully, come out and execute the way we've practiced all week.
Now, in the game last week against Breathitt County, the overtime victory, was there anything different that you saw from the week that you played them? Are they basically going to try to do the Parton kid really? Of course, you mentioned he had a lot of scramble yards and things. The Parton kid at quarterback gave you some fits too.
Yeah, he's just a great athlete. I think he leads the teams and leads the team in tackle. I think he's right at 100 solo tackles or something crazy. And he's just a good athlete. He's a really good football player, and he's going to be able to do some things just because he's an athlete. But if we can limit him and make it as hard as possible on him, we feel like we have a good game plan going in.
When we return, we'll talk about the defense of Knox Central. It's playoff time in the Valley tonight as Lincoln County takes on Knox Central. You're listening to Patriots football on WPBK-FM 102.9.
Since 1957, Durham's Grocery at 606 Lancaster Street in Sanford has been serving Sanford and the surrounding community with a full line of groceries, fresh meats, quality produce, and a full-service deli with homemade salads. They offer money orders and are also a payment center for KU, Atmos Energy, AT&T, and more. For fast, friendly service all the way to your car, Durham's Grocery is big enough to accommodate, small enough to appreciate. That's Durham's Grocery.
Emanating from our penthouse studios in Kentucky's second oldest city. Impressive. WPBK-FM 102.9.
You want to give your children everything they need to succeed academically, but it can be tough on a budget. Did you know there's a place where homework help, exciting programs, and other educational resources are free? It's your local library. Sign up for a library card so your children can start learning today. This has been Amanda Gearhart, Director of the Lincoln County Public Library, with a message from the American Library Association's Campaign for America's Libraries and Lincoln County Public Library. For more information, visit lcplinfo.org.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Our final segment with head coach Spencer Crutchfield. It's in the Valley tonight as Lincoln County plays against Knox Central on Bill Ed Leedy Field. First time since 2011. We'll talk about that at the end. But, Coach, when we talk defense, when you're on offense, you had some success, of course, against Knox Central with Lee Ammon rushing for 259 yards. Clayton Davis had a huge night for you as well that night. So talk a little bit about what you're going to do on offense when they are on defense against you.
We kind of do what we do. No matter who we're playing, we're going to try to establish the line of scrimmage. We're going to try to make sure we get our guys in space that are able to make plays. And, if we're able to, win the battle up front and move them off the football, we feel like we are going to have success just because of the skill set that our backs have. And, it kind of puts people in a strain when Clayton's making plays on the outside as well, if they're going to defend the pass or stop the run. And, that's what we want. We want to be diverse and be able to do a lot of different things. And we're still trying to establish getting other guys to make plays for us. So, we feel comfortable. We feel like we're going to come out and just do what we do. The game plan don't really change. We may change play call here and there depending on what they give us.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. You play all year long. You're assured the next game and then the next game and the next game. Now it's the final, into the playoffs, and you're assured of tonight's game and nothing else. So I know from the coaching aspect, you always have a few things maybe ready to go. You're going to establish the run. You're going to get Clayton the ball. You're going to get Lee Ammon the ball and things like that. But you probably got to have a few things ready to go as well. Maybe some things to pull out of the hat that you've not seen before.
Yeah, we've done some different things throughout the year that we really haven't shown, that we've practiced all year. And, hopefully we don't have to use those. We're able to just run our base offense and do what we do. And, but yeah, we definitely have some things up our sleeve if we have to go to them. And, I tell our guys, we don't want to trick anybody. We want to be able to come out and execute. And if you're able to come out and execute, you're going to be successful. So hopefully we don't have to go up our sleeve too far. We just want to come out and run our base offense.
What about health-wise, Coach? Last week against Rockcastle County, everybody come out okay. And, of course, we say it after the first week. I mean, everybody's banged up. It's high school football, but you're pretty healthy?
We are healthy. Malik's still nursing that calf injury. He's been out for a couple games, and it's just nagging. And he's tried to go this week in practice, and hopefully if he's feeling good throughout warm-ups tonight, he's going to be able to get some clock and maybe just get his feet wet and just see where he's at. And, but other than that, we're really healthy.
And we talk all year long, Coach Crutchfield, as Coach Spencer Crutchfield joins us before Lincoln County takes on Knox Central. Got your preseason. Then you've got the games that lead up to your district. Then you got your district games, and now you move on into playoffs. It's a different feel here tonight. Kids are going to feel it. The fans are going to feel it. There'll be a great crowd, all wearing red. The quarterback club's pulled out all the stops. I think they've got some miniature cowbells and some pom-poms and footballs, which you don't care anything about that. You're just worried about on the field. But it is a nice thing that the community has rallied around these kids to get this home. They've got the home football game, and you guys made that a goal at the start of the season, and now you're here.
Yeah, and, our community has done a great job all year long, and since I've been here for 4 years, of supporting these guys and, making sure that we have the home field advantage when we play at home. And tonight's going to be no different. The quarterback club did a great thing in paying for all the high school students to get into the game free tonight. And, hopefully the student section's ready to go and live, and they, that fuels our kids, and it fuels them to be able to, get over the top and get their momentum going. And once we make big plays, that gets them going. And, definitely, proud of our community and where we're going with everything, and the support we got. The kids love it, and I absolutely love it as well.
Good luck to Coach Crutchfield and the Patriots. Lincoln County playing at home tonight against Knox Central. It's going to be a lot of fun here in the Valley. And a win would put them against the winner of Wayne County and Corbin next week. But you got to take care of business tonight first. Lincoln County on the field getting ready to take on Knox Central. Kickoff comes up right after Brad and Dustin, and a special guest tonight, Larry Nunemaker, talking about it right here on Lincoln Football on WPBK-FM 102.9.
Hi, I'm John Welsh, General Manager of the Bob Allen Motor Mall. We want to buy your pre-owned car, truck, van, or sports utility. Due to high demand, your vehicle has never been worth more. And at Bob Allen Motor Mall, we will pay you more. For a quote on what your pre-owned vehicle is worth, call 859-236-3217 and ask for sales. Or visit us at Bob Allen Motor Mall, 725 Maple Avenue in Danville. Bob Allen pays more for pre-owned.
WPBK-FM is a successor to WRSL-AM and WRSL-FM.
This is Darrell Farley with the WRSL microphone. Tonight we're here at Freedom Hall in Louisville, Kentucky.
We're continuing a long tradition of service to this area.
And this is Cal Smith, broadcasting everything in the public interest that we possibly can.
It's a family tradition. WPBK-FM 102.9.
Hi, this is Justin Pointer of PBK Bank. When the Lincoln County Patriots are competing, you can be sure they're prepared for the big game. Hours upon hours of practice have built stronger characters, taught the value of teamwork, and a dedication to excellence and hard work. Win or lose, these values will serve our players for a lifetime. and that's a winner every time. PBK Bank, the People's Bank since 1906. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
This is Mayor Dalton Miller reminding you to shop local, stay local, and visit historic Stanford and Lincoln County. Go Patriots.
The kickoff is next. Lincoln football presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall on Maple Avenue in Danville. Tonight's broadcast is also brought to you by AGE Engineering, engineering Kentucky's future. Animal Care Center, offering comprehensive veterinary care for the total well-being of your pet. By Atomic Gym, 24/7 fitness and supplements in Stanford. By Bluegrass Drugstore, your health is their priority. By Builder Supply, your do-it-best center in Stanford. By Carroll Hill, attorney at law in Stanford. By Cedar Creek Dental in Lincoln Plaza in Stanford. By Coleman's Drugstore in Delhi, a Health Mart Pharmacy. By Dalton Miller, proud to be Stanford's mayor and proud to be a Lincoln football booster. By Durham's Grocery, large enough to accommodate, small enough to appreciate. By Eagle Run Storage, sales and storage. By Guardian Exterminators and Be Green Lawn, guarding your home, business, and the environment. By Kentucky Farm Bureau agent Sonia Bratcher. By Floyd Cycles, your local Honda dealer. By Fox and Friend Funeral Home, your friends in funeral service. By Gonder and Associates, Julian Gonder, certified public accountant. By Intercounty Energy Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy Cooperative. By Irvin Group, realtors and auctioneers. By Lawson Tractor and Implement, your local Kubota dealer. By Lincoln County Board of Education, every student, every classroom, every day, college, career, and citizenship ready. By Lincoln County Court Clerk Sonny Spoonemore. By Lincoln County Health Department, helping our community to stay safe and healthy. By Lincoln County Judge Executive Jim Adams. By Lincoln County Public Library, read, search, discover, learn, grow. By McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company, serving our community with grace and passion. By PBK Bank, your community bank since 1906. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. By Perry and Associates, your key to everything insurance. By Precision Spray Foam insulation for all of Kentucky. By Shelter Insurance agent Sean Slusher. By Showcase Group Realty. Don't just list it, showcase it. By Stanford Well Clinic, Dr. Haddad, Stanford's newest primary care doctor. By Stanford Waterworks. By State Farm Insurance agent Jason Todd. By Tiki's Winter Wonderland at Summer Splash in Somerset. Stay tuned. Lincoln football up next on WPBK-FM.
This is WPBK, Crab Orchard, Stanford, 102.9 FM.
WPBK-FM.
PBK Bank is glad to sponsor this hour of local radio programming for the people in our communities.
102.9.
I am Bruce Edgington, and I'm a community banker from your community bank, PBK Bank.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Here come the Patriots running from below the goalpost, the smoke, the big crowd, Larry, Dustin Oney, Brad Smith to bring you first-round playoff action for the first time since 2011 here from Death Valley as the Lincoln County Patriots will host the Knox Central Panthers tonight. And, Larry, we're just about 2 minutes away from kickoff, and before people are just tuning in, well, you miss fans in the stands. You can go back and listen to that on YouTube. We brought back fans in the stands. Great time, had some great guests, and now we're going to need to get your prediction before we cut you loose. And Larry will be rejoining us at halftime in the postgame show tonight, so make sure you stay with us throughout this broadcast for his expertise as we go along. But, Larry, I need your prediction here. First-round playoff game.
21-7, Lincoln County, and I'm going to tell you right now, that's all included in the fact that our corners have to be able to cut the pass off. If they can't do that, Lincoln County hasn't got a chance. But I've seen this quarterback play, and I know what he can do. And 21-7, Lincoln County is my prediction. I don't know what Dustin's got on his mind.
Dustin Oney, you've heard it from Nunemaker, 21-7. What's your prediction, Dustin?
Well, we're going to go from Nunemaker to the Claymaker. I got a feeling Clayton Davis and Lee Ammon both will have similar games because, Brad, the Lincoln County offensive line has stepped up. You go back to that Wayne County game, I wasn't here. I was in Colorado, miles away. But since then, it's like this has been a different Lincoln County team, and it all goes back to having Lee Ammon healthy. Clayton Davis is doing Clayton Davis things. Sawyer Horton's game has stepped up. If Lincoln County can continue that success, running the football, finding ways to get Clayton Davis in open space, they'll be looking at round 2 of the playoffs next week.
So both Oney and Nunemaker predicting big wins for the Patriots tonight. Dustin, the buzz around the stadium is that Knox Central could be without the services of their potential Division I young tight end, Gavin Chadwell. Do you have an injury update on Chadwell?
Without going into too much detail, I guess, he is definitely in street clothes, so will not be playing.
Big loss there, Nunny.
Big loss. That's going to help Lincoln County, certainly. I hate to see the boy hurt. Great athlete. I know he'll come back around, but just give him time to get better. I'm just glad Clayton Davis is at his most tonight, and the offensive line can make it work.
It looks like Lincoln County will receive first, and Nunny, before I cut you loose, you're coaching tonight, big playoff game. If you're out there, you're kicking or receiving to start off.
I'm receiving.
And that's what Lincoln County's doing.
You daggone straight.
Thank you, Larry Nunemaker. He'll be joining us from time to time. He's sitting in with us all night. We're going to cut him loose, but he's going to be here and pop in from time to time, and that's a legend, broadcasting legend, Larry Nunemaker. Nunny, fans in the stands, we hope you enjoyed the pregame show. Now it's time for playoff football action from Coach Bill Ed Leedy Field. The Lincoln County Patriots in their home red jerseys, white bottoms, white helmets with the red block L. Knox Central, the Panthers all white tonight with those yellow numerals that are hard to see. Squib kick to get things started. It's a Dalton Miller, Stanford Mayor kickoff. Lincoln County's going to fall off it and take over 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line.
Brad, if you go back 2 weeks ago when Lincoln County played in Barberville, or Barberville, however you want to say it, it was within a minute when Lincoln County found their first touchdown on a Clayton Davis. I believe that was a reception from deep.
And it looks like they might be sneaking Claybo in at QB to start things off here. Lincoln County huddling up, just underway. Playoff action from Death Valley. Lincoln County has the ball first, and Davis is lining up at quarterback. Shotgun formation, twins to the left. Davis going to keep it on a sneak. Runs right up the middle. He's got a seam. Breaks the tackle to midfield. Gets loose. He's running up the sideline. He could go. One man to beat. Claybo to the house. Touchdown, Lincoln County. First play from scrimmage. A 65-yard run by the Claymaker, Clayton Davis, for a Cedar Creek Dental touchdown.
That is 3 games in a row. Lincoln County has struck quick, Brad. It was a minute 2 weeks ago. It was 17 seconds last week. Now, they're going to top it with 14 seconds into the game. Lincoln County's already found the end zone.
Exact same scenario. Davis lines up at quarterback and takes it to the house. First play from scrimmage. Lincoln leads 6-0. Extra point pending here. It will be a Transamerica Life Insurance Marvin Lane extra point. Lincoln County shows that they may think about a 2-point conversion, but now they'll line up the kicking team with freshman kicker Kobe Towns on to do the kicking duty. 11:46 to play first quarter. Lincoln leads 6-0. Good snap, kicks up. Plenty of leg on that one. It's good. 11:46 to play first quarter. Our score, Lincoln County 7, Knox Central 0. You're listening to WPBK-FM 102.9.
Guardian Exterminating and Be Green Lawn Care, your total weed and pest control experts, offer many services like seeding and fertilizing and termite and pest control. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Call them today for an inspection of your home or lawn. Their number is 606-365-7538 and in Danville at 859-236-5289. Don't worry, they're licensed and insured. Plus, with over 35 years of experience, you know it will be done right the first time. Again, their number in Stanford is 606-365-7538 and 859-236-5289 in Danville. Don't wait. Protecting your home and lawn is what they do best at Guardian Exterminating and Be Green Lawn Care.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Lincoln County strikes first here in the opening round of the playoffs with a 65-yard touchdown run from Clayton Davis from that quarterback position, and now they're going to kick off for the first time tonight, leading 7-0 with only 14 seconds off the clock here at Death Valley. Coach Bill Ed Leedy Field, a huge red crowd coming into the stadium tonight for the Patriots as they host the Panthers here in the opening round. Towns' kickoff's a good one. It's a Dalton Miller, Stanford Mayor kickoff received on the 15-yard line. Big hit from Lincoln County, and they're going to contain him inside the 25. Good job by the special teams unit.
Try and see who that is, Brad. As he met him right around the 22-yard line. That is number 18. Eli Hurd. I thought that's who it was. I didn't want to get it wrong. Met him right at the 22, and he was going nowhere.
So Knox Central will have their first possession of the night. They'll take over 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line, trailing 7-0. Knox Central, as we mentioned, in the white on white, black helmets, and the very hard to read yellow numerals, especially for an old man with old eyes like me. Parton will be the quarterback for the Panthers. He took over the week before Lincoln County defeated them 36-26 2 weeks ago. He's going to fake the handoff, throw right over the middle, drop. Incomplete pass on first down for Knox Central. Set up second down and 10. 11:38 to play first quarter. Lincoln County leading 7-0.
Smart play by this Knox Central offense. Parton done a nice job scrambling out of the pocket last time these two teams played. Managed close to 100 yards. If Lincoln County, they're going to have to keep him contained, so all eyes are on him. Good decision, just unfortunate drop for the Panthers.
Parton from the pistol formation. Willoughby lines up behind him. He'll take the snap, face it to Willoughby, rolling out to the left, looking to throw. He rolls the pocket that way, looking deep downfield, hit by Ben Harris. In the backfield, the ball came loose. A Durham's Grocery sack for Ben Harris as he,
let's see who's got it,
laid a big hit, and it looks to see if Lincoln County was able to recover. It looks like they did. No signal yet.
Are they saying it was an incomplete pass?
I don't think he got the pass off.
Incompletion.
Look, maybe threw it at just as Harris hit him, so disregard the sack. It definitely looked like a sack and a fumble from here. But they're calling it incomplete, so it'll be third down and long.
Ben Harris, we called his name over in Barberville a couple weeks ago, and he's made
That's exactly
already
right.
his presence known.
Had a huge game there, Dustin, last time these two teams played, and nearly had a Durham's Grocery sack there. 11:24 to play, third down and long. Incomplete pass. Parton's going to take it, play action pass again. It's trying to set up the tunnel screen. It's caught out over on the left sideline by the wide receiver. Seth Horton comes flying in and wraps him up. They blow him dead, and it's going to be well short of the first down. Knox Central facing a 4th and long, and here comes the punt team for the Panthers.
Good job of this Lincoln County defense, Brad. The big hype of a big playoff game. So far, Lincoln County has stepped up to par.
So 4th down and 7 after that 3-yard completion, and Central's going to bring out the punt team here with 10:50 to go. First quarter, Clayton Davis standing back on his own 36-yard line to receive the punt. Lincoln gets pressure. They run into the kicker, and that's going to be a penalty flag. Davis lets the punt go by him. Rolls dead at the 29. We'll see if they call it roughing or running into.
Surely to goodness, that's
big difference between the two. As a running into is a 5-yard penalty and a roughing's a 15-yard.
And Lincoln brought pressure on that punt.
It looks like they're calling the 5-yard running into because they're asking Central's coach, Travis McDaniel, what he wants to do.
I think he's going to take it on the return, so to back the ball up 5 yards.
So 43-yard punt, no return for Lincoln County. They're going to have a Robbie Perry and Associates running into the kicker penalty. That'd be 5 yards from the place where the ball was down by Knox Central. So Lincoln County will have it after the penalty. Back around their own 25 now, Dustin, after that 5-yard penalty. We'll call it the 24. That's a Perry and Associates Robbie Perry penalty on Lincoln County running into the kicker. Don't let the lack of insurance penalize you and your loved ones.
Brad, something different tonight in a playoff atmosphere. The referee on the field is mic'd up, so any call, he's going to come over the PA
I like
system.
that. That gives the fans a clear explanation, and us too. We would like to have that at Knox Central a couple weeks ago.
Everybody would like to have that.
Horton from the gun, twins to his left. Ammon in the backfield. 1st and 10, Lincoln County. Morgan comes in motion. Toss out to Lee Ammon. Cuts it back upfield, breaks one tackle. He's to the 30, spun around and tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 7 for Lee on his first carry of the game, and Patriots set up nice with a second down and short.
Lee had 231 yards the last time these two teams met rushing, so you'd like to see him continue that success.
Ammon 877 on the season, so a good game tonight. 123 will get him in that elusive 1,000-yard club for the Patriots.
Been injured most of the season, so really only played in about 7 games, so quite an accomplishment.
Horton from the gun again. Looks, he's going to throw. Davis catches on the 38, breaks the tackle, spin move to the 45. First down, Lincoln County. A Bluegrass Drugstore first down for Claybo, and nice throw there by Horton, the sophomore quarterback for the Patriots. Horton completing 68% of his passes, has thrown for 1,356 yards, the first sophomore in school history to throw for over 1,000. It's 1st and 10, Lincoln County from their own 43, 9:38 to play first quarter. On the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard, handoff Ammon up the middle, runs over a defender out across midfield and tackled at the Central 47-yard line. Another big gain for Lee.
10 yards on that carry. It's going to be close to another first down, but Trace Bowman on that, Brad, pancaked his man around the 45-yard line to a spring lead of that first down run.
And they are going to give Lincoln County a first down, a 10-yard carry for Ammon. That's another Bluegrass Drugstore first down for Lincoln County, in the offense looking sharp here early on, leading 7-0, 9:23 to play here in the first quarter.
I like how Lincoln County, they're just cool and collected, just running their offense, defense playing well.
Horton from the gun, hard snap, drew the Panthers off sides, and he is very well versed in that this year. He is very good at using that hard count, and it works again here. That's an encroachment penalty, another Perry and Associates penalty. This one a 5-yard penalty on the Panthers. Now Lincoln County with a 1st and 5 from the Central 42-yard line with 9:11 to play here in the first quarter.
The last time these two teams meet, Brad, and we're going to keep saying that because these teams just played 2 weeks ago, it was Lincoln County getting the flag caught against them.
Horton from the gun, twins to his right. He's going to roll out, look to throw that way. Good protection, gets his throw off, caught by Carter at the 40, inside the 35, and he's brought down finally down near the 24-yard line, it looks like. So a big gain there by the freshman Cody Carter.
Big 18-yard connection. And Brad, the line gave Horton plenty of time to pick that up and give Lincoln County another Bluegrass Drugstore first down as he waited. Carter broke back on a comeback route. Horton hit him perfectly. First down.
1st and 10 from the 23.
Just a 19-yard gain.
Just under 9 minutes to play here in the opening quarter. Lincoln leads 7-0, and they're driving for more. Horton from the gun, takes the snap, handoff Ammon, slips as he gets the ball. He's going to be hit immediately. Right around the 24, maybe even lost a yard. Lincoln County will be facing 2nd down and long.
Knox Central's defensive line done a nice job blowing that up.
Patriots scored on their first play from scrimmage on a Davis keeper from the quarterback position, a 65-yard touchdown run, and 3 and out on defense, and they're on the march again here. Opening round of the playoffs from Death Valley. Patriots leading 7-0 and looking for more. Davis comes in motion on the jet sweep, right to left. He's got it inside the 25. He's got a caravan out in front of him. Good blocking inside the 15, down to the 14-yard line. He's going to be close to a first down, and the Patriots have entered the Woods Adams for County Judge Executive Red Zone. You can help Lincoln County score big next May by voting Woods Adams for County Judge Executive, paid for by the candidate.
Seen Woods down there snacking around where all the parents were cooking, Brad, and
he knows where to find the tailgate.
I'm going to have to send the compliments. I ate some shrimp, some tenderloin.
They got it all here, man.
I ate my weight.
1st and 10 from the Panther 13-yard line. Horton from the gun, 2 receivers to his right, Ammon in the backfield. Snap, toss play to Ammon on the right side, cuts it back midfield, inside the 10, down to the 5, close to the goal line. He's going to be just short, it looks like. Maybe another Bluegrass Drugstore first down, and it is. Ammon with another big run, another 11-yard pickup for Leroy, and Lincoln County's 1st and goal from the 2-yard line. Leading 7-0 with just under 8 minutes to play in the first quarter on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard.
Lee already up to 28 yards on the evening so far for the Patriots on 4 carries.
Horton breaks the huddle, shotgun. Ammon in the backfield with him, takes the snap, gives it to Ammon right up the middle, breaks the tackle, lunges forward. Touchdown, Leroy. Lee Ammon goes in from 2 yards out. A Cedar Creek Dental touchdown, and Lincoln County has extended their lead here early on, 13-0 over the Knox Central Panthers.
Lee Ammon was hit about a yard shy, spun around, kept his knees off the ground, Brad, reached for the end zone, touchdown.
Transamerica Life Insurance, Marvin Lane agent, extra point. Late fireworks here. They got it all tonight. Tailgate, fireworks, Larry Nunemaker, fans in the stands, and an early Patriot lead. Kobe Towns on to try the extra point. 7:27 to play first quarter. Good snap. Davis gets it down. Towns' kicks up. Clears and good. And with 7:27 to play in the first quarter, our score, Lincoln County 14, Knox Central 0. You're listening to WPBK-FM 102.9.
Shopping for insurance plans can be very confusing. Why not work with experienced insurance agents to get the best results on the coverage you need from 21 A+ rated carriers? At Perry & Associates, that's just what you'll receive. Coverage for you from local hometown agents. Perry & Associates specialize in home, life, auto, business, and many other insurance plans. Affordable plans that fit your budget and lifestyle. Perry & Associates. In Stanford, call 606-510-2007. Your key to everything insurance.
This is Mayor Dalton Miller reminding you to shop local, stay local, and visit historic Stanford and Lincoln County. Go Patriots.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Lincoln County leading 14-0, 7:27 to play here in the first quarter. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns for Lincoln County, and the offense looking great so far, Dustin.
Totaled up 137 yards already in this first quarter. We've seen over 200 yards last week against Rockcastle.
Another Dalton Miller Stanford Mayor kickoff here for Kobe Towns. A deep kick. It's going to be fielded on the 16 by Knox Central. They're going to return it right up the middle. Good seam out past the 30. And going to be tackled right around the 34-yard line. That's where the Panthers will take over for their second drive. Here comes some late flags, some extra business going on, looks like for both teams. Referee crew sorting things out quickly, doing a good job here early on.
They are. They know what's at stake here and the possibility of games getting chippy because, Brad, unfortunately, at the end of the night, one of these two teams' season will come to an end. So the referee's doing a nice job getting on top of things early.
Perry and Associates Robbie Perry penalty flag. Personal foul on Knox Central and a personal foul on Lincoln County. Those will be offsetting penalties, so Knox Central will take over. 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line, trailing 14-0.
Coach Kevin Crutchfield on the sideline telling his defense, guys, don't retaliate.
Really like the mic'd up refs.
I do too.
That's a nice feature.
I mean, you could probably put the Bengals out here, and I don't know that I'd know a difference. But it is nice out here. I mean, it's just a big game feel here in Death Valley tonight.
Steve Parton back in at quarterback for Central, trailing 14-0, 7:21 to play first quarter. And here comes another penalty flag. It's going to have to be an illegal procedure, it looks like.
We had a lineman jump off sides for Knox Central. Lincoln County's defensive lineman done a shift, and once they did, he kind of did a little hiccup bump.
So Perry and Associates false start. So the penalty flags are plentiful so far here. That'll back up Knox Central 5 yards. First down and 15 now from their own 30, trailing 14-0 here early on. Parton will work from the gun. Twins to his left, one back in the backfield. Takes the snap. Fakes the belly option, keeps himself on a run right up the middle. Fumble. Lincoln County's recovered it. They're running up the left sideline. He could go. No one out in front of him. It's Zach Duncan. And now they're going to whistle it dead, Dustin. He looked like a clear fumble from our point of view. And they're going to say he was down, and Duncan had picked it up and was down the left sideline. Going to walk into the end zone.
Duncan done the right thing, picked it up. Now the officials are talking. I think you let that go all the way back then.
It looked like a fumble. Trying to see if we could see it on replay here. It looked like the ball was clearly out. Of course, it won't matter. The refs can't see our video replay, but it looked like Parton had fumbled the ball. Larry Vaught and Philip Smith up here in the booth. Larry said it was out, he thought, so Lincoln County was going to take it to the house. Now we're getting an explanation here. Coach Crutchfield is, at least. Parton had broke free up the middle. The quarterback, who is also one of their better runners. Parton has rushed for 436 yards on the season. We'll see what they do here, Dustin.
Showed a nice burst of speed on that. Lincoln County done a nice job closing. Knox Central's heading back to the ball, so it looks like they're going to retain possession.
Central has caught a break because that was clearly a fumble, it looked like in our video replay. So Parton's going to pick up a nice gain for That's something about an inadvertent whistle. We've seen enough of that with Knox Central this year. So 2nd down and 2 after the Parton 13-yard run, and Lincoln County had recovered the fumble and lost it here.
So they're admitting it was a fumble. It's just the whistle prevented Lincoln County from retaining possession. That's big.
That's an odd call. 2nd down and 2. 6:57 to play here in the first quarter. Lincoln County leads 14-0. Parton from the pistol. Going to fake it, keeping himself. Good pressure for Lincoln County. Parton's going to let it go. He's got a man down there. Good coverage. Duncan nearly intercepted. Broke it up. Zach Duncan in coverage. Nearly picks it off on the Patriot 20-yard line, and it will fall incomplete.
Duncan read the ball perfect, went up, high pointed. We have a flag down on the field on the far side. But Duncan done a nice job reading the ball in the air, turned around, almost had the interception. I think we're going to get an ineligible lineman down the field on Knox Central.
Another Perry and Associates penalty, and they're coming, it seems like, after every play here right now.
Right now, Lincoln County's defense is only giving up 14 yards. If you're feeling Knox Central, you've given up more than 14 yards of penalty yardage. Now, that was Lincoln County 2 weeks ago.
Talking things over here, the referee crew is a penalty flag was thrown. Looks like ineligible man downfield.
It was. I see he was telling Coach Crutchfield and gave him the sign, and
that's what it is. They'll back them up 5 yards. It'll be a 5-yard Perry and Associates penalty on Knox Central for ineligible man downfield. So it'll still be 2nd down after all that. 2nd down and 7 from the Panther 38-yard line. If Lincoln County leading 14-0, 6:45 to play here in the first half on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard, and Lincoln County getting good pressure on Parton.
Had 2 men almost there getting ready for a Durham's Grocery sack. Parton just had to sling it up.
Parton from the pistol. Man comes in motion. Panthers going left to right on your radio dial. Parton going to let it go again. Got a man streaking free. Got past the Lincoln County coverage, unable to catch an incomplete pass. Steve Parton, nice arm. Let that one fly, and as we talked about, he's not played quarterback very long, Dustin. I think it was only his 2nd game when Lincoln played them down there.
We've seen a lot of scrambling down there. Now he's opened up, Brad. He's only 1 for 4, but he's shown the ability to launch it down the field. And Brad, it was once again
only a sophomore.
It was once again Lincoln County brought pressure on him, and Parton, all he could do was just see a man and throw it as deep as he can.
3rd down and 7, 6:39 to play in the quarter. Lincoln County leads 14-0. Opening round of the Class 4A playoffs from Death Valley. Lincoln County looking for their first playoff win since 2018, their first home playoff win since 2011. Parton takes the snap, rolls to the left, looks to throw, overshot his receiver. The ball goes out of bounds, an incomplete pass. It'll be 4th down for Knox Central.
Lincoln County very fortunate there because the receiver was wide open and had enough yardage for the 1st down.
Man had broken open on the out pattern, and
the same route that Cody Carter ran on the last drive for Lincoln County, just Parton a little too high on that pass.
So the Panthers bringing on the punt team. 4th down and 7 from their own 38. Clayton Davis will go back to field it. Stands on his own 30. Lincoln County brought pressure last time and had a running into the kicker. Let's see what they do here. This time they're going to set up the return. Davis going to have a chance. Fields it inside the 30. Makes the first man miss. He'll hit the sideline, breaks the tackle, cuts back up into the middle field. Fumble. Davis fumbles the ball at midfield. Had one more man to beat. He was almost gone, and they poked the ball out. No indication yet on who's recovered it. And Knox Central's recovered it. It'll be a turnover for Lincoln County. Clayton Davis fumbles the ball on the punt return. He had very nice return of 25 yards, and as I mentioned, Dustin was almost free for a touchdown on that return. One man to beat, and they just punched the ball out, and Of course, we talked about it last week. You don't see Claybo do that much, but that's 2 straight weeks. It was down at Knox Central.
It was down
when he had
it's something against this Panthers punting team that Clayton Davis just hasn't had much luck with, but he was making plays and just unfortunate. Tried to make a cut and the ball got popped out.
So Knox Central takes back over on the 46 Parton, going to keep it himself around the right side. Lincoln County does a good job stretching him out, and good tackle out there by number 18, Eli Hurt. Hurt, third on the team in tackles on the season, 67 tackles for Eli. Number 18.
A lot of those tackles come on special teams too, Brad, as he's one of the first one down the field anytime you see a Kobe Towns deep kick.
He's all over it. Second down is 7, 5:51 to play first quarter. Patriots with an early lead. Had set themselves up good again with field position on that punt return before the fumble. Parton from the pistol. Going to fake it, roll to the left. Ben Harris chasing him. Parton cuts it loose, and it's incomplete. He threw a heater there. And Trace Bowman in coverage.
Trace Bowman.
Actually, it was Clayton Davis.
Was Clayton Davis.
Claybo in coverage.
He's trying to make up
It was
for that.
such a big hit, I thought it was Trace.
It looked like Trace, but Clayton, the ball was a little high. He come in straight and knocked the receiver straight down. Looked like one of those old Goldberg body slams from wrestling. Spear, yes, thank you.
Third down is 7. Lincoln leads 14-0 early on. Parton gets the play from the sideline. Central huddling up right around the line of scrimmage with a little muddle huddle. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Pistol formation. Parton takes it, gives this time right up the middle. Lincoln County all over it. Nothing going on there for Matt Elkins, his first carry of the game, and Lincoln County sniffs it out.
Linville in on the stop. Looks like Mullins right there with him.
So 4th down and 5 from midfield. Looks like Central's going to keep the offense and out there to go for it. It was kind of one of those deals, Dustin. If you know you're going to go, you might run the ball on 3rd and long, and they did that. So 4th down and 5 from the Patriot 49. 5:01 to play. Big opportunity here for Lincoln County's defense. Hard count. Lincoln County doesn't fall for it. Bowman showing a blitz. Play action pass. Parton going to throw over the middle. Incomplete. Patriots have brought in pressure. Good job there by number 65 for Lincoln County. That's Zane Mullins. Caused Parton to get rid of it, and it's incomplete. Lincoln County will take over on downs with 4:50 to play here in the first quarter, leading 14-0, and that's great, Dustin. The fumbled punt did not cost them anything there.
You may have actually only lost 2 yards and maybe 2 minutes worth of time. So nice job by this defense. That's twice they've allowed nothing for this Knox Central offense.
Horton will come back out at quarterback. The sophomore will work from the gun. Takes the snap. Going to look to throw. He does. Davis catches on the 45. Breaks the tackle to the 40. Makes another man miss at the 30. Up the sideline. He's going to go. Claybo. Touchdown. Lincoln County. The Claymaker strikes on a 51-yard touchdown pass from Sawyer Horton. And Lincoln County leads 20-0 after another Cedar Creek Dental touchdown.
Unbelievable. Clayton Davis makes up for that the fumbled punt. Big hit on defense, comes back, catches a short route pass, and then takes it the distance after making a man or two miss. I'm telling you, we went from the Nunemaker to the Claymaker real quick on this airways.
51-yard touchdown pass, a Cedar Creek Dental touchdown. Now we'll have an extra point attempt by the freshman kicker, Kobe Towns. It's a Transamerica Life Insurance Marvin Lane extra point. Lincoln County leads 20-0. Good snap. Holds down. Towns gets the kickoff. It's good. 4:39 to play here in the first quarter. Playoff action at Death Valley. Lincoln County leads Knox Central 21-0. You're listening to WPBK FM 102.9.
Since 1957, Durham's Grocery at 606 Lancaster Street in Sanford has been serving Sanford and the surrounding community with a full line of groceries, fresh meats, quality produce, and a full-service deli with homemade salads. They offer money orders and are also a payment center for KU, Atmos Energy, AT&T, and more. For fast, friendly service all the way to your car, Durham's Grocery is big enough to accommodate, small enough to appreciate. That's Durham's Grocery.
At Stanford WellCare Clinic, we understand that nothing is more important than your health. That's why we offer a full range of primary care services for people of all ages, including annual wellness visits and school and work exams. We look forward to have you and your family at our clinic. Stanford WellCare Clinic is now open at 132 Frontier Boulevard across from the PBK Bank. We're here for you whenever you need us. Now is the time to get back to a healthier you.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen
Lincoln
Motor
County
Mall.
scores again on another touchdown pass to Davis. Sets up a Dalton Miller Stanford Mayer kickoff. Towns kicks it inside the 20, fielded there by the Panthers, who will bring it up the left side. A good seam through the midfield. They cut back there. Towns unable to bring him down. Lincoln County's Ben Harris tracks him down and tackles the returner on the 20-yard line. Huge return there for Knox Central.
Almost a return touchdown. Brad, we bragged on the return team getting down. Knox Central seen a gap. They took it. Lincoln County very fortunate, able to run them down.
Shout out to Mama B and Deb Collins, faithful Patriot listeners, and they're rooting on those Patriots tonight. And their beloved Patriots lead here early on, 21-0 on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. But Knox Central in business after a long kick return will give them the ball inside the Lincoln County red zone for the first time. They'll have the ball 1st and 10 from the 16, trailing 21-0. Parton will open up things from the pistol. Willoughby in the backfield behind him.
This is where you miss Chadwell if you're this Knox Central offense.
Parton takes the snap, play action pass, throws a long pass out, caught on the 18. Missed tackle there by Ammon. And looks like Central's going to work it all the way down inside the 10 off that little swing pass.
Had an opportunity to bring him down around the line of scrimmage. Receiver did a nice job just
Tompkins
zigging and zagging and working his way down to the 10.
Tompkins on the reception. 2nd down and 3. 4 minutes to play here in the opening quarter. Lincoln County leading 21-0. Parton will give the play to his guys right at the line of scrimmage. He has Willoughby behind him. He's a big running back. Parton's going to take it, roll to his left. Lincoln County brings pressure with Horton, and they force an errant throw there from Parton as he rolls out to the left. And they like to get him out of the pocket, Dustin, and he's a little errant on those throws. He's throwing off balance and not really getting his feet set.
He's not. And, credit Lincoln County for bringing pressure. Once again, Horton was running him down this time and forced him out as they ran him to the sideline, Brad, and he had to make a decision whether to throw it or just run out of bounds, and threw it, an incomplete pass.
3rd down and 3 from the Lincoln County 9-yard line. 3:38 to play here in the first quarter. Parton from the pistol. Takes the snap. Gives it to Willoughby. Hit right at the line. Big Dev and the crew make a stand, and they have. They're going to stop him short of the first down. It'll be 4th down and short, and the Panthers will surely keep their offensive unit on the field here to see what they can do on 4th down and 3.
So they didn't get nothing there. Stop them right at the line.
Good hold there by Big Dev. Linville in there, and then also number 51, Michael Griffin on that defensive line. Because a big stand. We're going to have a Builder Supply timeout. We'll keep it right here. 3:15 to play here in the first quarter. Our first Builder Supply timeout. Lincoln County leads 21-0.
Our local internet connectivity is powered by Skyline Broadband. And this game is brought to you in part by Carol Hill, attorney at law in Stanford. By Fox & Friends Funeral Home, your friends in funeral service. By Gondar & Associates, your certified public accountant in Stanford. By Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, Sonia Bratcher, agent. And by Stanford Waterworks.
So a Builder Supply timeout called by Knox Central, their first of the half. Larry Nunemaker, a Builder Supply timeout. What about our guys down at Builder Supply?
Well, Builder Supply is good. Short Softly's got everything you need down there. Jeff Durham, all the boys down there, Kobe and everybody, they'll take care of every need you need on building.
What about Ronnie Hester?
Ronnie Hester is history.
He said the chain gang knows if you're telling the truth or not.
He's head of the chain game, but he can't do nothing.
So there we go. 4th down and 3. 3:15 to play in the first quarter. Panthers come out of the timeout. They're going to go for it here. 4th and short. Parton in at quarterback. Takes the snap. He's going to roll to the left. He's got room in front of him. He's going to keep it himself. Runs into the end zone. touchdown. Panthers, they're on the board. 3:09 to play here first quarter. A 3-yard run by quarterback Steve Parton. Quite easily gets into the end zone, and Central has cut into this lead after the big kickoff return, now trailing 21-6 with 3:09 to play here in the first quarter.
Parton did a nice job. They rode him out all night long. Lincoln County obviously looking for some kind of short pass there. Parton seen the lane, and he just tucked it and ran it right in.
Central will attempt a extra point here, trailing 21-6 after the Parton touchdown run on 4th down and 3. High snap, they get it down. Lincoln nearly blocks it, kicks up, and it's good. 3:09 to play first quarter. Lincoln County leads Knox Central 21-7. You're listening to WPBK-FM 102.9.
The Urban Group Realtors and Auctioneers are a full-service real estate and auction company. We continually strive to educate our staff, provide new technology, and yet maintain that personal touch with our clients. We pride ourselves on exceptional service with honesty and integrity. We are committed to providing the highest level of service to our sellers and buyers alike. Our firm is ideally structured to serve as your single resource, covering Boyle, Lincoln, Fayette, Jessamine, and Garrett counties. The Urban Group Realtors and Auctioneers, with over 52 years of experience. We are experts in real estate and auctions.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Knox Central gets on the board with 3:09 to play first quarter, and Lincoln County leading 21-7. Now it's time for another Dalton Miller Stanford Mayer kickoff. Larry, what do you think about this Patriot offense so far tonight?
I'm going to tell you what, they're red hot, and that was just an accident that Knox Central scored. Accidents do happen, but Lincoln's playing good offense and defense.
Squib kick, Lincoln County recovers it, actually onside kick. Good job there by Seth Horton to cover it up, and the Patriots going to have excellent field position here on their 4th drive of the game.
I want to tell you something. I said something about Ronnie Hester a while ago, and those boys over there on the chain gang, Ronnie usually carries the box. They do a wonderful job. They show up every game here, and they don't get paid zip. I mean, absolutely nothing. They just love football and love to come out here and do it, and Ronnie Hester had a hip replacement. And I think that's the only 2 or 3 games he missed.
Morgan comes in motion. Horton from the gun takes the snap. He's going to toss it out to Ammon on the left side. Ammon gets by the first defender. He's the midfield to the 45, right around the 43-yard line. You're right, Ronnie Hester. I don't know, Larry, maybe one of the top 10 chain gang members in the state of Kentucky throughout the history of the chain gang history books.
Yeah, he's up there. He's got his number listed. Of course, he was a referee for football, and he knows what's going on out there.
Coached me in basketball.
Oh, yeah, and Ronnie was a heck of a football player at Stanford High School. I mean, he was illiterate, but he was good.
2nd down and 1. Horton takes the snap, gives it right up the middle. This time Board will have enough for the first down. Another Bluegrass Drugstore first down for Dalton Board in the Patriot offense.
Dalton Board's first carry on the evening, Brad. Lincoln County taking over on short field. You kind of thought Knox Central may try to some onside kick to gain a little bit of the momentum back. Lincoln County's offense coming back out. You'd like to see another score here.
2:18 to play in the quarter. Patriots lead 21-7. Horton from the gun has a receiver both ways. Davis coming in motion. They're going to flick it to him on the jet sweep. He's going around the right side. Gets past the line of scrimmage down to around the 35, so that'll be a 6-yard pickup for Davis on the jet sweep pass.
Clayton Davis nearing in on 70 yards rushing.
You know, one thing we haven't talked about, Nunny, Davis leads the state of Kentucky in receiving. And I'm not talking about Class 4A. I'm talking about all 6 classes.
He is an athlete to be reckoned with, and they know that. They've got a man on him all night. Wherever he goes, one man follows him.
Like I said, 80 yards receiving already.
2nd down and 5. Horton from the gun again. Takes the snap. This time he gives it on a little trap play to Ammon. He's tripped up at the line of scrimmage, falls forward for a couple of yards.
The thing that you have to watch here, it's already exceeded before halftime what I thought the score would be. 21-7 is what I say. Ann Davis said 35-7.
She may have knew something.
Well, I think she knew more than I gave her credit for.
3rd down and 4. Lincoln County facing a big 3rd down from the Panther 35-yard line, 1:04 to play first quarter on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. Horton will work from the gun. He's got twins to his left. That's Carter and Davis in the slot. He'll take the snap, gives it to Ammon. Actually play action and had Davis over the middle, and it's incomplete. Claybo unable to haul that in. Great play action pass there.
Yeah, it was a good play action. I don't want to step on Dustin here whenever I'm talking because I can talk all night long.
Hey, I can listen.
Well, I'm telling you, this crowd is amazing. I've been to 3 or 4 county fairs and see bugs flying in air, and I ain't ever seen nothing like this. There's more people standing out behind the press box than there is in the stands.
Big fourth down, opening round playoff action. Patriots lead 21-7. They're facing a 4th and 4. They're going to go for it here. Horton will be in the gun. Takes the snap. He's going to look to throw. He does. Carter, nice catch. Makes the first man miss. Inside the 20, down to the 10. He could go. He will. Go. Touchdown. Cody Carter. 35-yard touchdown pass from Sawyer Horton on 4th down and 4. And the freshman takes it to the house.
How does that happen?
A Cedar Creek Dental touchdown. And what a move by that young man, Larry Nunemaker.
Oh, they've got the moves out there. I'm telling you, I haven't watched that. I haven't been able to come to too many games this year, but there's some athletes on this team. I don't care what anybody says.
Cody Carter, 35-yard touchdown from the Horton pass. Now we'll have an extra point attempt here from Lincoln County. It's a Transamerica Life Marvin Lane agent extra point. The freshman kicker, Kobe Towns, 3 for 3 on the night. He's looking to go 4 for 4. Good snap. Davis gets it down. Towns has kicked. Plenty of leg on that one. It's good. 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Our score, Lincoln County 28, Knox Central 7. You're listening to WPBK FM 102.9.
It's me, Deputy Fife again, and I'm getting ready for the big game this weekend. You know who's missing the action? The folks at Bluegrass Drugstore. Well, they're so busy because folks keep heading there for the flu shots they need this year. Don't you miss the game or miss visiting Bluegrass Drugstore if you need a flu shot. I'll be at the game, watching the action. I mean working. Yeah, working. Just like those folks at Bluegrass Drugstore off North 127 Bypass in Danville.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
So Lincoln County quickly answers Dustin Oney on a long drive and a great run after the catch from the freshman receiver Cody Carter.
Made a nice move after that. I think all eyes thought that ball was going to Clayton Davis. Carter just ran a simple hitch route. Horton hit him, made one man miss, and it was a track meet to the end zone.
Lincoln County out to kick another Dalton Miller Stanford Mayor kickoff, and Nani Dalton's getting his money's worth on these kickoffs tonight.
I'm telling you what, I've known Dalton Miller for a long time, and that ad that he runs, I've never heard him talk that slow in all my life. He must have been having something wrong with him because he's a fast talker.
They slowed it down in the studio.
He's had more ads read than hairs on his head.
Yeah.
Squib kick from Town, takes a high bounce, goes inside the 30, down to the 22 where it's fielded by Knox Central. Lincoln County, Seth Horton comes flying in. Dalton Board, they're going to tackle him right around the 33-yard line. So the Panthers will take over 1st and 10 there. 34 seconds left here in the first quarter. If you like scoring, you're in the right place tonight.
You ain't a kidding. I'm telling you, they're going to rock up this scoreboard. The lights are going to go out on it if this keeps up.
It's the last home game of the year. Tear it up.
Yes, sir. Let her go wherever she'll go.
What a crowd out here at Death Valley.
Oh,
First home playoff game in a decade, and you can tell they've been saving up to come for a decade. It's a huge crowd out here.
When I lied a while ago, I'd only been to one county fair.
It was Lincoln County, right?
Yeah, I think I got in. They threw me out shortly.
Knox Central takes back over. Parton still in at quarterback. Here's a penalty flag.
Yeah, too much time.
Well, they still had 8 seconds on
I think he may have said something to the ref when he walked by him. Look, it's when he threw it. We'll see what happened.
Well,
here.
who would have done that, Dustin?
See, Nani is not familiar with the PBK Bank play clock.
Yeah, we got these new fancy things where you got the play clock on the end.
I never seen nothing like that before. Well,
I
went to a game one time where they had that.
Illegal substitution, the call. It's a Perry and Associates penalty flag on the Panthers, and that's going to back them up on a illegal substitution. You hate to see that on a 1st and 10 play.
Well, that's a makeup call for where they missed that fumble a while ago.
That was definitely a fumble.
Yeah.
Brad, we're talking about new age technology. Me and Nunemaker was talking about how he used to keep stats on pen and paper, and I got the fancy computer now.
Yeah.
1st and 15, Parton from the gun. 2 backs in the backfield, gives it to Willoughby. Willoughby comes around the right tackle, over 30 to the 32. Good hit there from
Trace Bowman.
Trace and Eli Hurd, of course, come flying in to finish him off.
They sure do have time on them clocks, don't they?
Yeah, he didn't know anything about these PBK Bank play clocks. That's the play clock.
We're going to have to get him out to Death Valley more often.
Man, I'm telling you what, I feel like I've been kept in a shut-in.
Clock ticking down here. Last play of the quarter. Parton gives it fumble. Lincoln County unable to get it. Parton picks it back up. Now he fumbles again. Big hit in the backfield. There's a scrum for it.
I think Knox Central jumped on it.
Yeah.
We're going to have a Durham's Grocery sack out of this for sure, and it looks like Central's going to recover as we close out the first quarter here at Death Valley, opening round of the Class 4A playoffs. The Lincoln County Patriots out to a huge lead, 28-7. You're listening to WPBK FM 102.9.
Kick off the fall season by tackling your next home improvement project. The guys at Builder Supply in Stanford can help you. They have all the right tools and expert salespeople. They sell premium do-it-best paints. Let their paint specialist Gary Grubbs help you with all your painting needs. With expertise in color matching paints and stains, they can make any color and help you use the right products to do your project right. So go see Stanford Builder Supply, proud supporter of Lincoln County Patriots.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more reliability, durability, and versatility built in. Like #1 selling Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, Z Series mowers that deliver a quality cut and sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Visit your local Kubota dealer for a demo today. If you're looking for quality equipment and exceptional services provided by trained experts, visit your local Kubota dealer, Lawson Tractor and Implement in Stanford today.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Second quarter action set to get underway here from Coach Bill at Leedy Field. Lincoln County leading Knox Central 28-7. Brad Smith alongside Dustin Oney and Larry Dunamaker in with us tonight. Philip Smith on the YouTube Live. And the Panthers will have it 3rd down and 14. Parton's going to look to throw. Rifles one out on the right flats and well short of his receiver. That is going to set up 4th down and long for Knox Central. Deep inside own territory, and they're going to send out the punt team.
Lincoln County's limited Parton to 2 of 10 passing for only 9 yards.
Good defense. We've talked about the offense and how they're running, but excellent defense by Lincoln County. And on offense, the Panthers have 2 men on Clayton Davis. If you'll watch this, they put 2 men on him, 1 short and 1 long.
Clay Bowles stands at his own 39 to field the punt. 11:56 to play in the half. Lincoln leads 28-7. Central's going to get it off. It's a high booming kick. Hits on the 40, takes a big hop. And Clay Bowles going to let it be downed on the 31, and that's where the Patriots will take over. 1st and 10 on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. Lincoln County out to a 28-7 lead here. Big night at Death Valley.
That Monument thing, me working on this radio tonight, can I get a discount on my Monument?
Well, that will have to be decided by McKnight Funeral Home, Larry. I don't know if you got any connections over there.
No, those people are, no.
We'll give Kyle a call.
Yeah.
Brad, Lincoln County's offense, we bragged about how many yards they had last week against Rockcastle in the first quarter. This offense put up 241 yards of offense in the first quarter.
Horton will go from the gun, takes the snap, hand off Ammon. Ammon trying to work himself around the right side. Spins around a defender, and he's finally going to be tackled around the 36-yard line. Gain of 5. Shout out to John David Reed, the self-proclaimed mayor of McKinney.
Whoa, man, that is something that has to be.
What about that?
Oh, man.
In family, the Bobcats.
I wish I
Bearcats, listed.
Yeah, I wish I could put that on my monument that I was a mayor or something.
John David, a big Lincoln County supporter. 2nd down and 5. Patriots from their own 36. 11-10 to play in the half. Davis will take the snap, hand off Ammon. Up the middle, first down yardage and more, up to near the 45-yard line. Leroy pushes that pile just like that Iron Patriot.
Great blocking, great blocking.
You had Holden Stamper just blocking his man down the field. Ammon just ran right behind him and allowed Holden to do the blocking for another Bluegrass Drugstore first down.
Big old lines blocking tonight. First and 10, Lincoln County from their own 44, 10:52 to play in the half. Horton in at quarterback. Davis and Carter split out to the far left. Patriots going left to right. Horton going to throw. Seam route. Davis leaps, unable to haul it in. Incomplete pass.
I don't know. They had two men on Davis, and they was in his pocket. I don't see how they could have passed that.
So incomplete pass will stop the clock with 10:36 to play in the half. Lincoln County facing a second down and 10 from their own 44. Patriots leading 28-7, and the offense has been explosive so far tonight.
Yeah, Brad, 255 yards of offense already, with 121 of those being on the ground, 134 through the air.
Man.
Horton from the gun. He's got Ammon in the backfield with him. He's going to give it to Ammon on the inside handoff. Ammon breaks a tackle. He's out near midfield. Pick up a 5. Set up third down and 5 for that Patriot offense.
Lee Ammon needed around 130 yards, give or take, to eclipse the 1,000-yard club this season, Brad. He's already at 59. Give it 60 as they move the ball forward. So 60 yards of rushing so far for the senior Lee Ammon.
How many people from Lincoln County have got 1,000 yards rushing?
Larry Vaught just showed me a score here. Miles College leading UK basketball at the half, 46-39.
Wow.
Well, that's not right.
Horton going to keep it himself around the left edge. He's going to be close to a first down, but it may be a little short here, so we'll see what Coach Crutchfield decides to do on 4th and short.
I'm telling you, that Larry Vaught was one heck of a reporter for the Advocate Messenger. I mean, he was something else. And his daddy before him, too.
Larry Dunamaker, Larry Vaught, Dustin, we got all the legends with us tonight. 4th down in a long one or short 2. 9:28 to play. Lincoln County's going to go for it. Horton working from the gun.
Nobody's on Clayton Davis, but 10 yards back. You'd like to just throw it out to him, let him pick. Now they send somebody.
They bring that corner over.
Lincoln County's going to call Builder Supply timeout. We'll take it with them. 9:17 to play in the first half. Lincoln County leads 28-7 over Knox Central. You're listening to WPBK FM 102.9.
You want to give your children everything they need to succeed academically, but it can be tough on a budget. Did you know there's a place where homework help, exciting programs, and other educational resources are free? It's your local library. Sign up for a library card so your children can start learning today. This has been Amanda Gearhart, Director of the Lincoln County Public Library, with a message from the American Library Association's Campaign for America's Libraries and Lincoln County Public Library. For more information, visit lcplinfo.org.
Shopping for insurance plans can be very confusing. Why not work with experienced insurance agents to get the best results on the coverage you need from 21 A+ rated carriers? At Perry & Associates, that's just what you'll receive. Coverage for you from local hometown agents. Perry & Associates specialize in home, life, auto, business, and many other insurance plans. Affordable plans that fit your budget and lifestyle. Perry & Associates. In Stanford, call 606-510-2007. Your key to everything insurance.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob
Patriots
Allen
going
Motor
to keep
Mall.
the offense on the field. 4th down and 2 from the Central 48. 9:17 to play in the half. Horton going to look to throw. Deflected at the line. He had Morgan open in the flats. It would have been enough. But the Panthers got a pile on it, and it falls incomplete, and they'll take over 1st and 10 from their own 48.
You know, I knew Spencer Crutchfield. I knew his mama, his daddy. I knew his grandmother, his grandfather. I worked with them. All good people. Spencer's done a good job since he's been over here at Lincoln County. He's a Garrett County transfer, and we're glad to have him.
Daryl Day said, "You guys sound good," and Larry has definitely got a face for radio.
Brad, a score of interest. Lincoln County, or the winner of this game's next opponent next week between Corbin and Wayne County. Into the first quarter, Corbin is up 14-0.
Daryl Day was supposed to get his GED this week.
Instead, I think he filed the run for county attorney again.
Well, go on.
First and 10 Panthers. Play action pass. Parton tries to lead Elkins out of the backfield. Incomplete pass. Little belly option play action there. Mac Dunn, shout out to Mac, listening tonight.
You know what Knox Central is doing on defense is 2 men on Clayton Davis wherever he goes. But I learned math under Miss Emery, and there's 11 on each team. If there's 2 men on him, 1 man's open somewhere.
Brad wants to send a big shout out to the Sloan family from Parrish, Florida. But it's a little bit warmer down there than what it is here in Death Valley.
What about that, Nunny? You can listen from Florida now.
I never heard of such in all my life.
He's still amazed at the play clocks.
Second down and 10. Trips to the right. Parton going to throw. Rolls that way. Looking. Lincoln County, no pressure this time. Now Parton decides to run. He runs out of the pocket and is chased out of bounds by Trace Bowman. Short of the first down, but good yardage for the sophomore quarterback. Third down and short.
What Dustin's doing on this computer here is blowing my mind. I'm telling you what, I have never seen such technology. You got the video going over this play clock. I guarantee you one of them's going home with me.
Bruce Edgington and the PBK Bank play clock down there.
Unreal.
9 minutes to play here in the first half, 9:02 on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard.
Beautiful field.
Field crew's done a great job. You're right about that. This grass looks great. Pistol formation for Parton, 3rd down and 5. He's going to take the snap, looks to throw to the right. Got his man, and it's no good. Trapped it. Incomplete pass, so that'll be 4th down and 5 now for the Panther offense. They trail 28-7, 8:57 to play here in the first half. Looks like they're going to keep the first team offense on the field here on 4th and 5.
Well, that's not a smart move, I don't think.
Lincoln County, you're talking about Lee Ammon, who has a chance to join that 1,000-yard club. Been 14 1,000-yard rushers in Patriot history. Last one, Clayton Davis last year.
First quarterback to run for 1,000 yards was Clayton Davis last season.
Parton from the pistol, takes the snap, fakes the screen. Lincoln brings pressure, throw over the middle, caught on the middle screen. They'll have a first down. Nice play call there for Knox Central.
Good defense. He was 1 step late, Brad.
Patriots brought the pressure, and the middle screen was a good play call against it. And first down for Knox Central. They're inside Lincoln territory down to the 38-yard line.
If either of these teams was running as good as my nose is, they'd be doing good. It is cool out here tonight, son.
Shout out to Doodlebug Newcomb.
Doodlebug.
Listening tonight. Larry, that's one of your all-time favorites there.
Yeah, that was Doodlebug. I can't believe he's still around.
Oh, yeah.
I threatened to kill him 2 or 3 times.
First and 10 from the 38. Parton from the pistol again. Gives it to Willoughby. Willoughby breaks the tackle at the line of scrimmage. Rumbles forward inside the 30. Down to the 28-yard line. Going to be close to a first down.
If you're Lincoln County here, you can't take the pedal off the gas, Brad. Knox Central is driving on this. Now, they had them down to 4th down. They pick up a quick screen play, then you give up a 10-yard run, something you haven't done all night. Need your defense to pick it up here, because if Knox Central scores, it's just back to a 2-possession game.
Patriots getting some fresh D linemen in. Mullins and Hanley checking in. Lincoln County running that 3-man front. 8:09 to play in the half. Patriots lead 28-7. Man comes in motion. Parton working from a pistol formation once again. Takes the snap. He's going to look to throw. Good pocket. Lets it go deep. He's got a man. Good coverage by Hurt. Breaks it up right at the goal line.
I'm telling you, Lincoln, you said it a while ago, Dustin. They let the defense is let down just a little. They need to put those linebackers rushing in there on this quarterback, and he'll quit making those throws like that.
One thing Lincoln County did 2 weeks ago, talking to Coach Crutchfield, they made the switch to put down some quicker linemen the last time they played just because of the mobility of the quarterback from Parton. Now you're seeing a lot more throwing, so Lincoln County's bringing a little bit more beef on what looks like now a 3-man front on this defensive line.
Second down and 10. Parton from the pistol trips to his left. He's going to throw. Stands up, throws complete. Caught at the 20, down to around the 11 before tackled. And another first down for Knox Central. They're in business now, trailing 28-7. First and 10 from the Patriot 11. And Larry, David Faulkner is a little concerned. He wants to know if I have Mary Jane's number because he said it's way past your bedtime and it may be time to get you on home.
I've already been to sleep for 10 minutes, taking a little nap here, but this is going to be good here. I told you at the start that you needed to watch. Our corner had to come up and play on them.
Parton from the pistol, trips to his right. 7:37 to play in the half. Gives it to Willoughby, right up the gut. Willoughby breaks free inside the 10, down to the 3-yard line. Second down and short from there. It looks like they can still pick up one first down right around the 1-yard line.
Right about the 1-yard line, Brad. But the thing is, I told you to start that if their quarterback, I've seen him pass, and if he got to passing, that our corner was going to have to come up on them quick.
Shout out to Caleb Smith listening tonight. He's usually in here helping us.
What does David Faulkner know about anything?
Faulk Daddy, a little worried about you, Nunnies.
Well,
we're inside 7 minutes. Lincoln County leading 28-7. But the Panthers are knocking on the door. Trips to the left. Parton shotgun with his running back on his right hip. PBK Bank play clock down to 0. You know what that means, don't you, Nunny?
When that 0 goes off, is there a horn that goes off?
No, just the eyes of the official.
I'd like to put a horn on that.
That's going to be a delay of game. Perry and Associates, Robbie Perry, delay of game.
David Faulkner is still mad at me because Rita wanted to marry me, and she just ended up with Faulkner, and she never has been right since.
Sounds like that. Maybe a lot of truth to that.
Yeah, we went to school with them. I failed 3 grades, and they went on and graduated.
Second down and 7. Ball placed on the Patriot 8. 6:45 to play in the half. Parton takes the snap. Lincoln brings pressure. Parton gets out of the pocket, running to the right. Spin move. Lunges forward. Going to be close to that first down as he broke containment out there.
Mark him down just inside the 1.
Yeah, he got a first.
He'll have the first. Parton on the keeper.
Dustin, what do you think about this?
What's that?
It's a football game, Dustin, that we're talking about.
We went from technology to, I think Lincoln County really, you jump out to a big lead, you're up 21. You cannot give up a big drive and allow Knox Central back into it.
How right you are.
Parton on the keeper. The line pushes him forward, and he's going to be in. A 1-yard run for Steve Parton on the quarterback keeper with 6:22 to play here in the first half. Cuts the lead to 28-13 with the extra point pending.
Still, defense has to come up for Lincoln County. In order for them to preserve this win, the defense is going to have to step up because Knox Central is not going to stop. They're going to keep running.
Knox Central will receive coming in the second half, too. So this next possession, Lincoln County needs to find a way to put some points, more points on the scoreboard.
Yes, sir.
Extra point attempt for the Panthers. It's a low kick, plenty of leg on it, and it's going to be good. 6:22 to play here in the first half. Lincoln County leads Knox Central 28-14. You are listening. WPBK-FM 102.9.
Some of my fondest childhood memories are from volunteering with my grandmother. Helping others was her passion. She'd always say, the sweetest fruits of life come from serving others. And she was right.
At Shelter Insurance, we strive to make a positive impact in the communities where we work and live.
This is Sean Slusher, your shelter insurance agent here in Stanford. For auto, home, farm, business, and life insurance, give me a call, 365-3143.
Hi, this is Bruce Edgington, CEO at PBK Bank. I've been proudly serving our customers and community since 1989. Listen up, if Brand X, you know those other guys and gals, are charging you to keep your money in your checking account, it's time to consider a switch to PBK Bank's Freedom Account. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
So Knox Central with an answer. They've cut the lead in half. It's 28-14 Patriots. 6:22 to play in the half. Brad Smith alongside Dustin Oney and Larry Nunemaker. Panthers are going to kick off. See if Lincoln County can get points on the board again. Offense has been good so far. Onside kick. Lincoln County runs up. Looks like they may have recovered it.
Yeah.
I thought Horton had it and green grass in front of him. The ball bounced right over his head.
Looked like Michael Griffin recovered it for Lincoln County, and they're going to have excellent field position after recovering that onside kick.
I'm telling you what, boys, you don't know how happy I am to be here tonight. This brings back memories from years ago. My wife's at home, Mary Jane. She's not allowed to get out after dark, but I do have my grandson here with me tonight. I brought him. He was just amazed at how good I was.
That's Amy and Toby's boy.
That's Amy and Toby. Cameron Hendry.
Send a shout out to Brian Shear listening in. Said, listen, let's go Patriots, and said he may make you look a little good in the barber shop there, Larry.
Brian, he can make me look good with my bald head.
Horton from the gun takes the snap, stands up, throws it short hop Carter right at midfield.
You know, that I do believe the temperature is having something to do with the passing out there tonight.
So 2nd down and 10, 6:17 to play in the half. Lincoln County leads.
You got to get Clayton Davis involved in this offense, or you haven't got nothing going on much. Even though they're covering him good, you got to come around with that jet sweep again.
Arlena McFarland says, "Keep it up, Nunny." She's enjoying listening to you tonight.
Bless her heart.
2nd down and 10. Poor judgment. Morgan comes in motion left to right. Toss to Ammon. Ammon in midfield, cuts it back to the 45, inside the 40.
Good run.
1st down yardage for Leroy. A Bluegrass Drugstore 1st down, and Lee Ammon moving the chains for Lincoln County.
73 yards rushing now for Ammon. Send a shout out to Marvin Lane listening in, even though he did send me the halftime score again, just to take a shot at me.
That daggone Dustin has wore the keys out on this computer.
What about that?
He is warm out.
Tells him the stats and everything.
How much ink did you go through in your time in the broadcast booth?
Well, I never was allowed to use ink. I had to use pencil.
1st and 10 from the Panther 36. Horton with the give to Ammon right up the middle. Ammon down near the 30-yard line, pick up a 5. 5:32 to play here in the half. Lincoln County leads 28-14, and Patriot offense has moved the ball every drive here tonight.
You take away the long kickoff return where Knox Central ran it down at the 16, scored. Lincoln County turned it over on downs near midfield. Knox Central scored. So it's been opportunities Knox Central has prevented, but outside of that, the Lincoln County defense has really stiffened up.
Horton will work from the gun. He's got 2 receivers to his right. Ammon in the backfield. Handoff up the middle. Ammon inside the 30, down near the 1st down mark.
Honey, keep going to the well till it runs dry. If Ammon is running it, let him go.
He's going to be close to a first, just short of it. Shout out to Justin Pointer. Said all the Pointer boys said go Lincoln County tonight. What do you know about them Pointers?
Well, they can point, and Mike Pointer, he's crazy. They've been locked him up.
3rd down and 1. Lincoln County. 4:34 to go with the ball. They'll go under center.
I like Chucky Pointer.
And Horton will keep it himself right up the middle.
He got it.
QB sneak. Looks like he's going to have enough yardage.
Needed 1, picked up 3.
So Sawyer Horton with a 3-yard carry, and Lincoln County has another Bluegrass Drugstore 1st down.
Well, that Bluegrass Drugstore's getting the stuff, ain't it?
That's Jason Hurt and them boys.
Yeah, boy.
Mark Taylor.
Yeah, boy.
Some good old boys.
I knew that Jason Hurt when he wasn't about 3 years old. Lived across the street from me.
He was slinging pork chop sandwiches around this place before kickoff tonight.
And I can promise you, he slung them good.
I remember smacking him up the back of the head.
1st and 10, Lincoln County from the Panther 25. Davis comes in motion. They fake it to him and give it to Ammon. Ammon hit right at the line. Finally pushed back and the whistle blown. Looked like they could have blew that one dead, but they let him get an extra hit. He looks like he's inside the 25 down to the 24. We'll give him a yard gain.
I'm telling you, boys, you got to kick. If you got an athlete like Clayton Davis, and I'm not taking nothing away from Ammon's, but if you got an athlete like Clayton Davis, you got to have him touch that ball. Even if he ain't going nowhere, you got to let him touch it.
Leading receiver in the state of Kentucky, Larry Nonemaker. And then from the running game, he's averaging 10 yards a carry on the season.
But he hadn't touched it here very little in the last part of the first quarter.
3:15 to play in the half. Second down, Horton going to throw it to Carter, and he had to go down to a knee. It's going to be incomplete. Good thing, would have been a loss of yardage because in high school, if you're on that knee, it's dead right there.
Yes, sir.
Sawyer Horton 0 for his last 4 throwing the ball.
Incomplete pass will set up third down and long, third down and 9. Patriots lead 28-14, 3:10 to play first half. On the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard, it's been a big night here at Death Valley. Playoff action. First time since 2011, and it's a huge crowd in here.
It is huge.
Big third down here for this Lincoln County offense.
Horton will go from the gun. Davis in motion left to right. It's the jet sweep to Claybo. Cuts it back upfield. Good job by Knox Central to bottle him up right around the 24-yard line. He's unable to break free.
I could see that coming from when they first went down.
So the Panthers all over the jet sweep that time. It's going to be fourth down and long, and kind of in no man's land here.
Yeah.
Towns got a good foot, but that'd be a 42-yard field goal. That's a deep one in high school.
I say you line Davis out wide, put Carter on the other side, let Horton rip one deep.
You got it. You got it.
When in doubt, you throw the fade route to Claybo.
Yep.
2:32 to play. Lincoln's going to go. Fourth down and 9 from the Panther 25. They lead 28-14. Davis in the slot on the left. Carter deep on the left. Horton rolls that way. Comes back. Throws across the middle of the field. Caught. Oh, dropped. Davis had it. And good defense by Knox Central to knock it out of his hands. He would have been plenty of yards for the first down inside the 10 down to the 5 where it will eventually fall incomplete.
That's okay. That's as good. That's as better than a punt, and better than trying to kick a field goal here. But I was All-State 3 years in a row, and
Stanford.
Yeah, Stanford High School. Yeah, I was All-State 3 years in a row.
So Lincoln County turns it over on downs. Knox Central will take it over first and 10 from their own 25.
That was on a beautifully placed ball by Sawyer Horton, too.
Good defense for Knox Central. Parton from the pistol. Handoff Willoughby. Big hole up the middle.
You can't let that happen.
Willoughby with first down yardage and more pushes it all the way out to the 38-yard line, gain of 13.
Here's where it gets dangerous, Brad. Lincoln County was up 28-7 at one point. Knox Central scores, turns Lincoln County over on downs. Now, if they're able to score here, put it 28-21, Knox Central comes out in the second half with possession.
Hurry up offense, give to Willoughby again. Breaks a tackle at the line of scrimmage. Big yardage out toward the first down sticks, and Willoughby's hurting Lincoln County here. He's a big man, Brent Willoughby.
Good player. He is. He reminds me a lot of myself.
Brent Willoughby is a 6'2", 250-pound running back, so you can see him and Nunny are very similar.
Yes. I weigh in at 195.
Knox Central marched it down to the 48.
First and 10 from the 48. Pistol formation for Parton. He's going to throw it. That's a backward pass. It's caught on the 43. Tackle out past midfield down to the Lincoln County 45 before he's finally brought down there by Bowman and Hurt.
Lincoln County's put their tackle in a sack and throwed it on the sidelines. They're just arm tackling around out there.
They've had opportunities over the last 2 drives to make stops close to or behind the line of scrimmage. Knox Central's making Lincoln County defenders miss. You're right, Larry. They've got to do a better job of wrapping up.
And Central's going to call a timeout with 1:13 to play. We'll keep it right here this time. Lincoln County leads 28-14, but Central driving the ball and has it into Lincoln territory again. Larry, you never minded criticizing coaches. Do you remember asking if Pee Wee Herman was calling the plays one year?
Lincoln County was. Yes, I do remember that. I'm sorry, I can't go into that.
That one come from the godfather of Lincoln football himself, John Logan. Asked me to ask you about that one.
John Logan knows everything that I said wrong when I shouldn't have, and that was a bad thing to say. But we've been gracious to have some great coaches here.
We sure have.
Tim Estes, Larry Woods, Larry Phillips. It's just been a montage of great coaches. Snooky Waldridge.
So a timeout called by Central. They'll bring the offense back out. 1:13 to play in the half. Second down at 3. They trail 28-14. Parton will go from the pistol. Trips to his left. Lincoln brings pressure. Parton eludes it. Now he'll run to his right. Still looking to throw. Lets it go. Low throw. Looks like it was hauled in down there.
Good catch. It's a catch. Whoa. That looked like it skipped.
They're going to give it a catch, and that'll be first down yardage down inside the 40 to the 36-yard line.
You can't let this happen, boys.
1:04. Both teams have 2 builder supply timeouts. Parton from the pistol, trips to his right. Going to throw from the pocket. Going deep this time. Got a man breaking free, and he overshot him.
Good arm on that young man.
Sophomore quarterback, Steve Parton.
Good arm.
Who would have thought Steve Parton would already have 18 pass attempts here in the first half, Brad, after he rushed over 20 times over in Barberville?
Let's get back to this Pee Wee Herman story. Did this make it to the IJ or some newspaper?
Yes.
Too? I mean,
I was doing a column then on pluses and minuses, and I should have burnt that paper then, and there never would have been any proof of it other than John Logan.
Second down and 10, ball on the Patriot 36. Pistol formation again for the Panther offense. Parton's going to give it to Willoughby this time. Fumble. Lincoln County has it. It's Trace Bowman. Rumbles to the 40, and Lincoln County has come up big on the defensive side of the ball. The senior, Trace Bowman, with a fumble recovery, and Lincoln County's held the Panthers out of the end zone and take over first and 10 from the 41-yard line with 43 seconds left in the half.
That's what you needed to do. The defense had to come up. You want to take that into the locker room with you and build on it. Now, let's not do anything stupid with the offense.
Nani, let me ask you this. You got Clayton Davis. You going to throw it up to him a couple of times here?
I throw it up once anyway.
All right, first and 10 from the 41. 43 seconds left in the half. Horton brings the troops back out, sets the line of scrimmage.
Clayton's got one-on-one coverage over the left side.
Morgan comes in motion. Horton's going to throw from the pocket. Looks to throw. Looking for Davis on the left. Davis tries to come back for the ball. Looks like he was interfered with.
Yes, there should have been a
Carter.
flag.
Cody
should
Carter.
have been a flag.
That was Carter. My apologies. And he, good coverage, but it looked like it definitely was interfered with, and the crowd seems to agree with us. And the crowd's usually right, Larry.
The crowd's always right. I wouldn't go against these people. They ate a lot of beans and potatoes, and they can whoop me out of here.
So incomplete pass, 39 seconds left in the half, second down and 10.
You had Clayton on the right-hand side and Carter on the other side. Clayton slowed down. He didn't run his full route.
Now they switched them. Clayton's over on the left side. Carter's closest to us.
Horton from the gun. Going to look to throw again. Throws it out to Davis. High throw. Claybo hauls it in.
I don't know how he did that.
No, they're going to say he dropped it.
Feet were taken out from under him on that high pass. You hate to throw one high to your guy right there.
Yeah, but you don't want it intercepted. That would be the worst thing that could happen to you going into half.
So now it's third down and 10. Clock stopped on the incomplete pass. 35 seconds left. Ball on the 41-yard line. Horton will work from the gun. He's got Carter's to the right. Davis spread to the far left. Lincoln going left to right. One back in the backfield. They're going to give it to Ammon right up the middle. Breaks the tackle at the 45. He's to midfield, pulling the defender. First down and more. Lee Ammon picks up a Bluegrass Drugstore first down. That'll stop the clock while Ronnie Hester and the gang move the chains over there.
That Hester's a masterful individual. He knows where to put them boxes all the time.
First and 10, Lincoln County inside Panther territory, and we'll get a builder supply timeout called right here. We'll keep it here, and let's take a look at some stats here with Dustin Oney on this computer that has mesmerized Larry Nunemaker tonight.
In today's technology, Larry, this computer states that Lincoln County has totaled up 302 yards of offense in the first half.
Lord.
Sawyer Horton, 7 of 15, 134 yards, and two scores passing the football, leading Lincoln County 168 yards rushing and 2 scores led in rushing tonight with Lee Ammon 15 carries, 95 yards, 1 rush for Clayton Davis, 65 yards. Both he and Lee Ammon both have 1 score apiece.
Unreal. That's just a lot of offense.
Shout out to Nick Edwards, listening from down in Tennessee tonight. It says
how do they do that?
They got an app on that phone that you don't know how to work, and you can listen anywhere on the app. Or watch it on YouTube.
Nobody ever calls me. I keep my phone. Nobody ever calls me.
And Dustin, Nick did want to let you know that UK has come back and taken the lead over Miles College.
I'll tell you what, after last season being a UK fan, it wouldn't expect me to lose tonight. So
1st and 10, Patriots from the Panther 47. They have one timeout left, 27 seconds left in the half. They lead 28-14. Horton from the gun, going to look to throw. He throws it to Carter, short hops him again. He's been low on a lot of throws, especially to this right side of the field.
That's uncharacteristic of him. Sawyer Horton has played really good football over the last several weeks. You wonder if it's the weather, the cold hands, or what it is that – because he's just not getting the oomph on the football that he normally does.
Well, that's what I said a while ago. I believe the cold has took a little bit out of the football and a little bit off the arm.
Maybe they should just Tom Brady it, take some air out of the football. And
he's a 68% passer on the season, so that's very uncharacteristic of him for sure. 2nd down and 10 from the Panther 47. 25 seconds to go. Handoff, Ammon right up the middle. Pushes it down to the 40 before he's tackled.
Now take a knee and go to the house.
Clock ticking down. Both teams with one timeout left. I think 10 seconds left.
Coach Crutchfield may set up for one final play.
Throw one up here.
You want to go in on an up mode, and that was that defense.
They're going to burn the last Builder Supply timeout with 3 seconds left in the half. So one last play for Lincoln County.
That's Lee Softly's timeout. Lee's down there, got all the carpet and the flooring that you would ever want at Builder Supply.
Builder Supply, I hear that you hang out there frequently.
I go down there. It was part of my parole that I had to go down there.
Larry, is there a place you have not been? Let me just ask that.
There's a lot of places that I've been, Dustin, that I don't remember, but I've been a lot of places. I woke up in a lot of places I didn't know where I was. But my lovely little bride has captured all that away from me and made me a decent individual, so she thinks.
3rd down and 3. 3 seconds left here in the first half, and what has been a 1 hour and 20 minute half, a long one here.
That's a long one.
I think the whole game last week took an hour and 20 minutes. Lincoln put the running clock on Rockcastle. It was a quick game for sure. This week, a little different story.
Patriots do lead by 2 touchdowns, 28-14, 3 seconds left. They'll trot the offense out here for one more play, and you got to think they're going to throw one up to either Claybo or Carter. They got them spread both ways, left and right. Shotgun formation, Ammon in the backfield. Horton takes the snap. Good protection. Going to look to throw. He's looking for Davis. And overshot him out of bounds. And Panthers had 2 guys over there anyway, and it'll fall incomplete. And that's going to do it here in the first half from Death Valley. Opening round of the Class 4A playoffs. The Patriots lead the Panthers 28-14 on WPBK-FM 102.9.
You want to give your children everything they need to succeed academically, but it can be tough on a budget. Did you know there's a place where homework help, exciting programs, and other educational resources are free? It's your local library. Sign up for a library card so your children can start learning today. This has been Amanda Gearhart, Director of the Lincoln County Public Library, with a message from the American Library Association's Campaign for America's Libraries and Lincoln County Public Library. For more information, visit lcplinfo.org.
Now's the time to get a great deal on Kubota equipment, like versatile #1 selling Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, Z Series motors that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Stop by your local Kubota dealer today. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months. Now through June 30th, see us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more details. Come see the BX and L Series compact tractors now at Lawson Tractor and Implement in Stanford, your local Kubota dealer.
Making funeral arrangements in advance isn't hard, it's easy, and it's one of the greatest gifts that you can give your family. Contact McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company and request a personal planning session. With over 20 years of experience, funeral directors Kyle McKnight and Jamie Oakes can assist you in pre-planning the funeral service that reflects who you are now. Cemetery arrangements, a list of pallbearers, readings, musical selections, and other personal details. McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company. Family owned, and committed to serving you with dignity.
AGE prides itself on a common-sense approach to facilitating our clients' goals and ambitions. Our design group considers not only cost-effective but also economically maintainable solutions from start to finish for our clients. Our designs meet or exceed safety and operational requirements at all levels of government while preserving the aesthetic, historic, or cultural resources of an area. AGE proudly sponsors Lincoln County High School sports. AGE Engineering, engineering Kentucky's future.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Halftime here at Death Valley. Lincoln County leads Knox Central here in the opening round of the Class 4A playoffs, 28-14. Let's take a look at the first half scoring recap with Dustin Oney.
Lincoln County would find the end zone on the first play of the game, Brad, with Clayton Davis taking it 65 yards. Kobe Towns' PAT put Lincoln County on top 7-0. Lincoln County would strike again in the first quarter with 7 minutes and 27 seconds remaining on a Lee Ammon 2-yard carry. Kobe Towns once again PAT was successful. Lincoln County was up 14-0. It was a Sawyer Horton to Clayton Davis 51-yard touchdown pass with 4 minutes and 39 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Towns would add on the PAT. Lincoln County would go on up 21-0. Steve Parton for Knox Central would find the end zone for the first score for the Panthers with 3 minutes and 9 seconds remaining in the first quarter on a 9-yard quarterback keeper. PAT attempt was successful. Lincoln County still remained ahead 21-7. With 40 seconds remaining in the first quarter, it was Sawyer Horton connecting with Cody Carter this time from 35 yards out. Kobe Towns' PAT was good. Lincoln County up 28-7. With 6 minutes and 22 seconds in the second quarter, the lone touchdown of the quarter went to quarterback Steve Parton of Knox Central on a 1-yard QB keeper. PAT attempt was good, and that would put your halftime score with Lincoln County leading Knox Central 28-14. Lincoln County on the first half stats put up a total of 309 yards of total offense, 175 rushing, 134 passing, had 2 touchdown passes and 2 rushing touchdowns. Lincoln County led in rushing by Lee Ammon, 16 carries for 102 yards. Clayton Davis had 1 carry for 65 yards. Dalton Board 1 carry, 2 yards. And quarterback Sawyer Horton 2 carries for 6 yards. Sawyer Horton is 7 of 17 for 134 and 2 scores passing the football.
So, Larry, you heard the stats there from that computer that has absolutely mesmerized you. What's your biggest takeaway here first half for Lincoln County offensively and defensively?
I just don't know how Dustin does all that fingers on that thing, keep up with it. But I'm telling you, it's been an absolute pleasure to be with you guys tonight. Brad and Dustin, you all do an exceptional job. I've listened to you. You're almost as good as me, but you do a good job. There's no doubt about it.
Larry, it's obviously the first round of the playoffs. You were here over the years for several playoff games. Let's talk a little bit about a few of those teams. Starting off, we'll go way back in time to what I would guess is your favorite all-time team here, the 1988 team, which, of course, had your son Kevin and Rodney, who both have left us way too early in life. But I know that one has a special place in your heart and your mind.
Oh, it does, Brad. You just don't know. Rodney was the quarterback. He was my nephew. Kevin, my son, was on that 88 team, and they were so into it. Larry Phillips was the coach, and he made them they didn't have to make them in the weight room. They wanted to work out. They wanted to get strong. They wanted to do things. And that's the only team from Stanford or Lincoln County that ever defeated Danville. I don't think they've defeated them since. I don't think so.
Had a great opportunity this year.
Oh, yeah, you did.
And didn't get it done.
You did. That always happened with Danville. But that 88 team going to the state finals up there in Louisville, and it was just a wonderful, wonderful year. And they had the people here maybe like you have tonight here. This is an outstanding crowd, but it was all fun and games, and everybody was happy. And as you said, that was Rodney and my son Kevin just left this world way too early for young men at 40 years old.
So 90, let's fast forward there a couple more years. 90 and 93, the two teams that played at Cardinal Stadium, played for a state championship. And listen, it's important to talk about these old teams for young fans, even youngsters like Dustin Oney, to hear about this and realize how great of a program Lincoln County football is.
Well, I mean, Larry Phillips was an outstanding coach. He really was, and he tutored Too Tall Tim Estes into coming in, and Tim as athletic director, he had his heart and his soul into everything he did on the radio and when he was coaching and whenever. But I grew up with Tim, and Larry Phillips is a good friend of mine, and it just brings back memories of '93. We was up there at Cardinal Stadium. That was a big deal, especially when I found out in the press box they had beer in the refrigerator behind me. That was a good time. I'm telling you, about halftime, I was out.
You know, you talk about that team. I don't even know if you've glanced over here tonight doing the scoreboards. Jay Smith, he's not in here now. He stepped out at halftime, but Jay was a good one here.
Jay was good. There was no doubt about it. There was a lot of good athletes that just come into Lincoln County there, and there was a couple of years after that it kind of run dry, and then they're picking it back up, and then it run dry again. And this year has been an exceptional team, and I'm just happy to be here with you and Dustin.
Let's talk about that 93 team one more time here, and let's talk about Jeremy Simpson, because Mr. Football, Larry, but, you know, here's an amazing thing. This young man, number 8 right now, Clayton Davis, just recently passed Jeremy Simpson in the record books for scoring. He's the 3rd all-time scorer now behind Penman and Newcomb.
Yeah.
Think about where he's at in the Mount Rushmore of Lincoln football.
Well, Jeremy Simpson was a hard-nosed runner. And he could run the ball, and he had good blocking up front. He didn't have the passing yards, but I think he's 5th all time on it. And when they got him Mr. Football, I was just as happy as I could be. Michael Ray Penman should have been Mr. Football from Lincoln County. And there's been a couple others, but Larry Vaught.
Doodlebug
Newcomb could have been there, but Larry Vaught was instrumental in going out there and getting Jeremy Simpson and Mr. Football. Like I said, Michael Ray Penman, I got a lot of stories about him, but nevertheless, he was an outstanding football player and had a good line in front of him.
And Clayton Davis is right there with those guys now in the record books.
That's hard to believe. I mean, you look at what's going on here tonight. 100 yards that somebody has got in offense. Who is it, Dustin, that has 100 yards?
Lee Ammon has 100 yards rushing.
See, in the first half.
Claybo had first carry of the game, a 65-yard touchdown run.
Yeah.
And, Larry, in all your years doing football here or even following Lincoln football, did you ever think we would have a receiver lead the state in receiving at the end of the regular season?
Oh, no.
We're not a passing school. We never have been.
No, I just can't imagine what's going on here tonight, what I see tonight. And like I say, I haven't made a whole lot of games because my parole wouldn't allow me to get out much. But it's an awesome
We're glad you were able to work that out.
I'm on work
to get here tonight. It's been a pleasure. It's halftime. Lincoln County's leading 28-14. Brad Smith, Dustin Oney, Larry Nunemaker's in with us, and Larry's going to join us for some second half coverage too. Larry, we're going to talk about when you started the quarterback club. We're going to talk about some of those road trips you guys made. There's one specifically that I've had a request for you to talk about, the adult pet bus. So we'll save that for the second half.
I just lost it. All these women are really after me tonight.
Oh, man. It's halftime here at Death Valley. Lincoln County leading Knox Central 28-14. You're listening to WPBK FM 102.9.
Hey, it's Heather Brown from Dr. Andy Powell's new privately owned dental practice located in Lincoln Plaza, Cedar Creek Dental. Dr. Powell has served Lincoln County for over 6 years and is excited to continue to provide excellent state-of-the-art care for our community. We offer early morning and evening appointments to accommodate all schedules. At Cedar Creek Dental, Dr. Powell, Heather, Sarah, Jess, and Priscilla are committed to providing a simple, safe, pleasant, and enjoyable experience. We look forward to seeing you soon.
Did you know that keeping up with your annual exam and screening tests could save your life? Do it for yourself and for your loved ones. Schedule your appointment today at Stanford WellCare Clinic, now open at 132 Frontier Boulevard across from the PBK Bank. There is never a long wait for appointments. We're dedicated to providing excellent primary care for you and your family of all ages. Stanford WellCare Clinic, We're here for you whenever you need us. Now is the time to get back to a healthier you.
Lincoln County Schools is a proud public school district that serves over 3,000 students and employs over 700 people. The school system is made up of 7 different schools and a technology center. The district offers a variety of diverse programs in order to meet the needs of the students and their communities. From preschool to Patriots, kids matter most at all of Lincoln County Schools.
Crab Orchard Elementary, we are Cubs.
Howland Elementary, we are Aviators.
Houstonville Elementary, we are Tigers.
Stanford Elementary, we are Wildcats.
Waynesburg Elementary, we are Tigers.
Lincoln County Middle School, we are Eagles.
Lincoln County High School, we are Patriots.
This is Superintendent Michael Rowe. Together, we are Team Lincoln.
Lincoln County Board of Education. Every student, every classroom, every day. College, career, and citizenship ready.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Halftime here at Death Valley. Lincoln County leading Knox Central at the break 28-14. Patriots have had it rolling on the offensive side of things tonight. Brad Smith alongside Dustin Oney and Larry Nunemaker in the booth with us tonight. Lincoln County with a huge offensive first half. Clayton Davis got things started off. First play of the game with a 65-yard touchdown run, and Lincoln County's had the lead ever since then.
Same play that Lincoln County started out with last week against Rockcastle. Clayton Davis out of the Wildcat formation. As soon as he took the snap, Brad, he was off, dipping and diving and cutting and going, and found his way 65 yards later, standing in the end zone just 14 seconds into the game.
So, Larry, what I'm talking about, Larry Nunemaker here, broadcasting legend.
Oh, yeah.
First, I want to prove, there's Jay Smith right there. I told you he was here, Nunny. Right over here. Look, he's right here.
Doodle.
Jay Smith. I told you he was here. You didn't believe me.
Well, he's a lot bigger now than he was then. I still believe I can whoop him.
One of the best quarterbacks to ever play here, Jay.
My man. Jay, what's happening, brother?
So, Nunny, let's talk about the time you rode the adult pep bus and you recorded fans in the stands.
On the bus.
On the bus.
Yes, and the worst thing about that was we couldn't get the bus to the drive-in liquor store. I don't know why they couldn't make the turn there, but we had a good time on that bus. We did fans in the stands on the bus, like you said. People were jived up and ready for it. We were thinking about if we could take the bathroom out of the back and kick it out, we could put a 5-piece band in there and have a hootenanny going up there.
These were in the days of Prohibition here in Lincoln County, right? We're not talking, this is old days.
Oh, this is the old days where I had to hide and do stuff. I don't hide anymore. I just jump out in front of everybody and take a drink.
So let's move on and talk about the quarterback club, because the quarterback club tonight, they're back. They're rolling here the last few years. Tonight they paid for all the high school kids to come to the game for free. Nunny, talk about when you guys started that back when Coach Phillips was here.
Coach Phillips was here one day. He said, you know, we had a club when I was down at Cumberland, and it was called the Quarterback Club. And I said, well, that's a novel idea. And Tommy Joe Davis. Tommy Joe was a big worker. Him and Kay getting that instrumental going. Judy Hester, David Cornelius, that was all into it. And we started it. And the way that we made our money was that we went out and sold ads in the program. And we made enough money. I think we made like $10,000 the first year. And you're talking about back in 1985. That was a lot of money. That's a lot of money now. But we fostered, bought uniforms for the team, put the bleachers on the other side. There was just a small roll over there. We put both of those up there. We did everything that you could with the money until Title IX come in and said all the money had to be divided between baseball, softball, soccer, tennis.
Really changed things.
Oh, it changed everything. But we did make the money then, and we had a lot of people involved in the quarterback club. I just named a few of them there that was instrumental. Me and Tommy Davis drove around for the first game here. We drove around to every team that we could, trying to get them to come and play here for the first time, to get 4 teams here, Lincoln being one of them. And we got them. We offered them money to come, $1,500 to $2,000 a team. And that was the first Death Valley Bowl. And John Logan Smith was extremely instrumental in it. given the advertisement that they needed to get everybody going. You're talking about a legend. John Smith, there ain't anybody that could call a game. I hate to take it away from you, Brad, but John Logan Smith could call a game better than anybody I've heard. Pro, semi-pro, semi-nudity, whatever.
He's the best. He's the best.
He is the best, man.
And he knows every stat of Lincoln football.
He knows from Stanford 1930. He can name you the teams back then. I mean, it's just the man is he's got a brain for some reason or another. I don't know where he got it.
Coach Bill Ed Leedy Phil, tell me what that means to you.
That's my wife's uncle. Bill Ed is 93 years old, 92, I think. And he's still as sharp as he was when he coached football here at Lincoln County. He never misses a Sunday at church. He listens to every game. It's just phenomenal how that man gets around. You couldn't tell that he was a day older than me.
He's usually sitting right here.
Yes.
Maybe a little too cold for Coach Leedy tonight.
He's a man, I'm telling you what. He is a phenom if there ever was one. He coached football in Carlisle. He come back to Stanford. We were so happy to have him back right after Rodney Walker left. That was one of Ronnie Hester's great buddies, Coach Rodney Walker. He had to whip Ronnie Hester 2 or 3 times off the field. But there's been some great football at Stanford High School, but Lincoln County has done an exceptional job ever since they started here. They were slow on the uptake now to start with, I'm going to tell you. They didn't start out gangbusters, but they come on.
How long did it take? Because I still sense a lot of this in the community, the tribalism of Stanford, Houstonville, McKinney. How long did that take, Larry, before that really
basketball was the worst part. You had 5 teams that played every year and played each other, and you figured how can you get 5 players out of 5 teams? That's 25 players. How can you pick 5 to start? And it was just a hard time. Football, the county never really had football anywhere but Stanford. So Stanford come in with the first Lincoln County football team, and there was some county boys on it. Never had played football before, but knew how it was doing. Big old country boys like Lincoln County are. And it took a few years. Coach Woolridge whooped them into shape.
Shout out to Billy Jack Hazlett. Just said he just got off work. He's usually here. He's listening tonight. The Hazletts, of course, it was awesome to hear in the pregame show to hear the late Mud Turtle and you on the fans in the stands. Man, that was one of the best ever. Mud Turtle Hazlett, man.
Never be another Mud Turtle Hazlett. I guarantee you that.
Loved him, man. Loved him. Second half action set to get underway. Dustin Oney, Larry Nunemaker, Brad Smith. Lincoln County with a 28-14 lead here at the half, and Kobe Towns is back out here for another Dalton Miller Stanford Mayor kickoff, and Dalton has got his money's worth out of these kickoffs. He knows where to invest.
I think I'm Dalton. Why does he talk like that? When he talks to me, he just talks real fast.
Towns to kick it away. It's a squib kick, bounces at the 40, takes a big hop, mishandled, and Knox Central finally falls on it on the 35. They'll take over 1st and 10 from there. Just underway here in the second half. Patriots leading the Panthers 28-14 here in the opening round of the Class 4A playoffs from Death Valley.
In order to bring in smack mouth football, snot nose, whatever you want to call it, Lincoln County has to make their defense shine here in this quarter.
At one point in the first quarter, Lincoln County had only given up 35 yards, Larry, and since then, Knox Central eclipsed added on 100 yards to that for 130 total.
Parton will open up at quarterback here in the second half. The sophomore quarterback from the pistol formation. He takes the snap, going to look to throw. Caught on the 34. Good defense by Lincoln County. They wrap him up immediately. That's Ross Gibson, the first man in.
I said those corners and safeties was going to have to come up on this team.
Exactly right. We mentioned Lincoln County had to do a better job of wrapping up, and that time they did.
Got to continue.
Greg Baird said, "Tell Nunny I love him."
I love Greg.
Go Patriots.
I think
Greg's another good one.
I think he's arrested me 2 or 3 times.
Did he let you go, or did he take you on in?
No, I had to serve time. Served 3 years.
Parton from the pistol, trips to his right. Takes the snap, hand off Willoughby, hit at the line, breaks the tackle. Still pushing the pile. Lincoln County stands him up around the 35.
Good deal. You know, I tell everybody I was in prison. I did work at North Point Training Center as a registered nurse for 2 years, so I served 2 years in prison.
There's a little truth to everything.
Yeah, sometimes a little goes a long way with me.
Get this, Brad. Shout out to the Harris family. Said Nick Harris, former quarterback, couldn't take watching at home. He's headed to Death Valley to watch the finish of this game.
Get on down here, Nick.
Yes.
Good quarterback. Pistol formation. 3rd down and long from the 35.
Whoops.
Bad snap. Parton picks it up off the ground, looks to throw. Finally lets it go over the middle. Nearly intercepted. Eli Hurt breaks it up at midfield, but is a penalty flag in the backfield.
Yeah. That should be holding on.
Well, it was thrown as soon as the ball was snapped.
Yeah.
So Robbie Perry and Associates penalty on Knox Central. Lincoln County's going to decline it because it's going to be 4th down and long. Don't let the lack of insurance penalize you and your loved ones. Robbie Perry and Associates penalty will be declined, so it'll be 4th down and 9, and the Patriot defense does the job. Three and out.
3 plays, the ball might have moved 1 foot, and that's the defense we seen early in the first quarter stages. And you know, it's big for Lincoln County to come out and get a stop here.
You had to establish that now, Dustin.
Exactly.
Central trots out the punt team here. Punt it away with 10:30 to go in the 3rd quarter. Davis stands back on his own 34. Central gets the punt off. Davis going to let it hit at the 30 and let it go. And it'll roll dead inside the 20. Good punt.
Good punt. There's been some good punters come out of here. Jason Todd was a quarterback on one of the Lincoln County teams. He went on to punt for the University of Kentucky for 4 years. Jason was a heck of an athlete. He come out of Crab Orchard. I remember him in the Little League, small fry football that we had going on. He was always good.
Did you teach him how to punt? That was a rumor out there for a while. I never was able to confirm that.
Well, I kept getting kicked in the butt, so I thought I could teach somebody how to punt.
Jason did it all here at Lincoln County.
He did.
People more than a punter for sure. A great athlete. Lincoln takes over 1st and 10 from their own 18 with 10:19 to play in the 3rd quarter. Horton, that quarterback, takes the snap. He's going to keep it himself. That's Davis, excuse me.
Yeah.
They wrap him up quick. Penalty flags in the background. So first play of the game was the Davis keeper. They try again here to open up the second half.
Looks like they may get a holding on one of the Lincoln County offensive linemen in the backfield.
Central waiting on it that time.
That referee, can we hear what he says? He said walking.
This is football.
A false start.
So that's a Perry and Associates penalty on Lincoln County, a 5-yarder. On 1st down, let's see if they accept that.
We need to take out an insurance policy on those 1st downs.
10:13 to play 3rd quarter. Lincoln County leading Central 28-14 here from Death Valley. Big crowd here, cold night. November football means playoff football.
Exactly what it means. And Knox Central has really brought the people out with them tonight. I think there's 12 people over there.
They brought half of Barberville with them.
Yeah.
Brad, I'm curious if we didn't have a false start with a holding. There's a lot of conversation going on.
Well, I think there was holding, Dustin. I think you're correct.
Motion against the offense. That penalty is declined. We also have holding.
That's what I thought, yep.
Multiple penalties on the Patriot offense. The illegal procedure will be declined, and they will accept the holding penalty. And, Nunny, I know you're not a math major, but 10 yards is better than 5.
Yeah, in most cases, yes, you're right. I had to stop and think about that.
And it's a spot foul, so it backs it really up 11, Brad.
Even more.
Can you put that in your computer, Dustin, and see how it comes out?
I can only do so much. Penalty yardage, I ran out of room for.
So 1st down and 20. Lincoln County backed up inside their own 10. Horton in that quarterback. Takes the snap. Rolls out the throw. Throws a strike caught by Davis.
Yeah. How'd he catch that?
That's the state's leading receiver. Hauls one in up around the 34 and picks up a big chunk of those penalty yards and a few extra back for the Lincoln County offense.
I'll tell you, that boy's going to play college football. He won't play Division I. He's just not big enough, but he is quick, and he has good hands, and his eyesight is good.
Just under 10 minutes to play in the quarter. He visited Eastern over the weekend. I'd love to see him land there.
I'd like to see him at Eastern.
2nd and 4, handoff to Ammon. Breaks free out past the 30, up to the 35, rumbles inside to the 41-yard line before he's brought down by Knox Central. First down yardage, another Bluegrass Drugstore first down.
That Ammons kid is a great athlete. I'm telling you, he is running super good tonight. You can talk about Clayton all you want to, but that Ammons kid is making it run tonight.
That's the Iron Patriot. He rides around in that Iron Patriot a lot.
Yes.
It pays off for him.
It has to.
1st and 10 from the Patriot 40-yard line. 9:15 to play here in the third quarter on the McKnight Funeral Home Monument Company scoreboard. Horton gives to Ammon again up the middle. Pushes the pile.
Still going.
Good blocking.
All the way out to the 48-yard line. 8-yard pickup for Leroy, and give credit to that Lincoln County line. And after the conclusion of tonight's game, we will recognize our Lincoln County lineman of the game, presented by Inter-County Energy.
Number 60, who's he, Brad?
60 for Lincoln County's Hunter Hanley.
He's been doing some good blocks up the middle tonight. He stays with them all the way through.
He's a good one.
Yes, sir.
2nd down and 2 from the Patriot 48. 8:35 to play in the quarter. Twins to the left. Horton takes the snap. Going to keep it himself. First down and more past midfield. Rumbles to the 45.
Good run. That's the way Lincoln was playing in the first quarter, and Dustin slowed them down.
I'll take full blame on that, but Lincoln County's offensive line on this drive, too, has picked it up.
Yes, sir.
Another Bluegrass Drugstore first down for Lincoln County. And the big O-line getting it done here as the Patriots march inside Panther territory down to the 44. 1st and 10 from there. Davis and Carter split out to the far left. Ammon in the backfield with Horton. Inside handoff. Leroy up the middle inside the 40. Down to the 38-yard line.
That's taking some pressure off of Clayton and Carter, both over there with that run.
Ammon's a workhorse. Approaching 1,000 yards on the season.
Unreal.
Unofficially tonight, Brad, we have him at 132 yards so far. So
he would be over it.
It's looking like Lee Ammon's going to be the next 1,000-yard rusher and tack on the 15th 1,000-yard rusher in Lincoln County history.
Davis hit that mark last year from the quarterback position, and now Ammon has passed the 1,000-yard mark and joined that elusive club. Morgan goes in motion. Horton takes the snap. It's Ammon again right up the middle. That dive play is getting 4 or 5 a carry.
Good blocking again. 55 over there. I don't know all these boys' numbers. I just didn't have to put that into my brain. My brain can only hold so much.
That's going to be good for another Bluegrass Drugstore first down, and this line is doing well. 65, Zane Mullins doing a good job over there.
Good job.
63, Zach Young.
They're all doing good.
74, Holden Stanford.
74 is doing good on this right-hand side.
That's 1st and 10, Lincoln County. Horton will operate from the gun. Morgan comes in motion left to right. Snap, handoff again to Ammon. Gets past the initial line of scrimmage down near the 30-yard line. Short gain this time on first down.
You're going to the well there. Now you need to open it up.
Holden Stamper is holding a lot of scholarship opportunities, Brad. I know Union's looking at him. Waynesburg University, and that's fun to say from a Waynesburg elementary grad. Thomas Moore, Campbellsville, Holden.
That's great.
Absolutely.
That is great.
A lot of these kids, opportunities. Trace Bowman.
Lee's got some.
Lee Ammon. Lincoln County looking at a 2nd and 7. Horton from the gun. Takes the snap. It's a low one. He comes up with it. Gives it to Ammon on the same play. Short yardage this time.
Whoa.
Wrestling going on in the backfield. I don't think he even got a pin.
No, they got a 2 count, but that was it.
One thing I think we failed to mention, Brad, maybe you did mention, today is also Lee's birthday, 18th birthday. So he could possibly go over the 1,000-yard mark on this special day.
He's up. Davis in at quarterback, 3rd down and 4. He takes the snap. He's going to run it, breaks the tackle inside the 25, spun around down to the 20.
He got the down. He got the first.
And he's going to have 1st down yardage. Claybo on the run. 1st and 10, Lincoln County, another Bluegrass Drugstore 1st down. None of if your family had to own the Iron Patriot and it was your 18th birthday, would you take it out for a ride tonight? Would you cruise Walmart in it?
Well, I'd get naked in the back of it and have people drive me around.
1st and 10, Lincoln County.
Yeah, good thing it was done after the game.
Patriots have entered the Woods-Adams for County Judge Executive Red Zone. You can help Lincoln County score big next May by voting Woods-Adams for County Judge Executive. Davis takes the snap. Handoff up the middle. Ammon, he's gone. Touchdown.
Yes, sir.
Leroy Lee Ammon from 20 yards out on the touchdown run with 5:06 to play here in the 3rd quarter, and Lincoln County has extended the lead 34-14.
That's what I come out to see.
Cedar Creek Dental touchdown for Ammon, who is over the 1,000-yard club, and Davis was in at quarterback. Hands it off, and now we'll have a extra point attempt, a Trans-America Life Marvin Lane agent extra point. Kobe Towns, the freshman kicker, is perfect on the night, 4 for 4, and he's going to attempt number 5 here apparently.
Lincoln County, the last time they played them, Brad, first couple possessions went for 2. They seen something. Knox Central must have adjusted.
Good snap. Towns gets the kickoff long enough. It's good. 5:06 to play, 3rd quarter. Lincoln County leads Knox Central 35-14. You're listening to WPBK-FM 102.9.
AGE prides itself on a common-sense approach to facilitating our clients' goals and ambitions. Our design group considers not only cost-effective but also economically maintainable solutions from start to finish for our clients. Our designs meet or exceed safety and operational requirements at all levels of government while preserving the aesthetic, historic, or cultural resources of an area. AGE proudly sponsors Lincoln County High School sports. AGE Engineering, engineering Kentucky's future.
Play it safe around electricity. When I ask my parents these questions, here's their answer. Fly your kite far away from power lines or substations. The kite and the stream may conduct electricity, sending it right through you to the ground. Remind your mom or dad to watch out for power lines when they're using a ladder, chainsaw, or other outdoor equipment. This message is brought to you by Intercounty Energy, a Touchstone Energy cooperative.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Lincoln County back on the board here with 5:06 to play in the 3rd quarter. They now lead 35-14 on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. Opening round of the Class 4A playoffs. Kobe Towns on to kick it away for Lincoln County. Another Dalton Miller Stanford Mayor kickoff. Squib kick takes a big hop and fielded on the 38-yard line and down there for the Panthers.
What's the deal with this squib kick going on all the time?
That's the new thing. They do it a lot of squib kicks.
Well, they've got to get over that.
Towns got a big foot.
He does.
He's impressive for a freshman kicker. He's had a big year. Patriots leading 35-14, 5:04 to play, 3rd quarter.
Now, your defense has to come up, like I said, in this 3rd quarter, and Dustin said it too. They had to play here. They could put the game away if they wanted to in the 3rd quarter.
So Parton opens back up the offense. He'll operate from the gun. Looks like they're going to run a man on late. Someone forgot they were on the offensive side of things here, Larry.
Well, he's in motion. He's offsides, it looks like.
Parton from the gun, fakes the handoff. Actually gives it to Elkins this time. Good belly
Whoa,
big hit.
Good hit.
Clayton Davis with a huge hit for Lincoln County's defense.
Slobber knocker.
Wow.
Boy, that knocked the snot out of him.
I felt that one from here. Clayton Davis come rushing in from his safety position, Brad, around midfield, straight dart, and you could hear that all the way into McKinney where John Reed's at.
Elkins picks up 3, but he may regret it after that. That was a big hit from the Claymaker. Plays both sides of the ball, honey.
He's an athlete.
2nd down and 7 from the 41. Parton from the gun, Willoughby to his right. Parton's going to keep it on a sneak up the middle from the gun. Davis comes up again, first man on the hit.
Drug him down.
And they keep parting short of the first down. It's going to be 3rd down and short for the Panthers with 4:02 to play in the 3rd quarter, trailing by 21.
Parton only rushed the ball 7 times so far tonight, Brad. We've seen a heavy dose of him running the ball, but he's already threw the ball 21 times, so they flipped the script on what I thought Knox Central was going to bring in tonight.
I thought they'd be running more.
3rd and 2, pistol formation for Parton. Willoughby behind him, takes the snap. Willoughby went the wrong way. Lincoln County has Parton in the backfield.
He got the first.
But he's going to drag them forward and pick up the 1st down. Lincoln County almost...
They almost had them down to 4th down. They're just...
Willoughby went the wrong way on the belly option. And Parton decides to run it wisely and picks up a couple of yards and moves the chains for Knox Central.
This is a big drive for Knox Central. The second half could not have started better for Lincoln County. You get Knox Central to come out with a 3-and-out. Then Lincoln County travels down and goes on about a 5-minute scoring drive where they just marched right down the field. Now, if you're able to keep Knox Central out here, Larry, this might be the haymaker that you need.
Yes.
Parton from the pistol, twins both sides. Handoff, Willoughby right up the middle. Stood him up at the line this time. No gain for Willoughby.
You're absolutely right, Dustin. I still feel like that could have come up here, but I'm going to tell you, this Knox Central team is not a small team. Them are some big boys out there. And, you measure them up to ours. Look at them out there on the line, and you measure them up to ours, and our boys are about half their size.
They're feeding them good down there.
And it is worth remembering, Knox Central is without their sophomore 6'5" tight end, Gavin Chadwell. Had 3 touchdown catches the last time these two teams met.
That's a good target, 6'5".
Absolutely.
I remember when I was 6'5".
2nd down and 9, pistol formation again. Parton's going to throw. Picked off!
Almost.
No, it is.
He got it perfectly.
Oh.
He stepped in front of the receiver and intercepts a nice defensive play by the sophomore linebacker, Seth Horton.
That's what they needed. Right there, you could break the back here. Getting down, this quarter's going fast.
Horton is one of the better defenders on this team. He's 2nd on the team as a sophomore with 87 tackles, and that being his first pick of the year, and it couldn't have come at a better time.
Great.
Seth read that perfectly. Jumped a little hitch route, and it just went right into his arms.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 from their own 46 after the Horton interception. Hammond in the backfield, 2 receivers to the left. Hand off to Hammond right up the middle again. He's past midfield, moving that pile.
Great blocking. Hammond's is running hard, but he's got the blocking in front of him.
Picks up good yardage there on 1st down. It'll be 2nd down and 4, 2:05 to play, 3rd quarter. Lincoln County leading Knox Central 35-14. Horton gets the play from the sideline, brings it to the huddle. Lincoln County breaks the huddle with 18 seconds on the PBK Bank play clock.
It goes it all the time, doesn't it?
Restarts every play.
Horton takes it. This time it's Board on the dive. He eludes 1 defender and moves the ball up near the 45-yard line, a gain of 1 for Dalton. Senior running back Dalton Board having a fine senior season, 368 yards, 3 touchdowns, averages 5 yards a carry.
That's good.
Been used a lot. When Lee Ammon went out, Dalton Board carried the load, had a couple games where he led this Patriots offense in rushing.
Yeah, I heard you all talking.
Davis in at quarterback on 3rd and short. Takes the snap. He's going to keep it himself. Runs it right up the middle to the 40. Makes a man miss to the 30. Got 1 to beat. Cuts inside. He's going to go. Turns.
He beat him.
Touchdown.
He put a move on him, left his socks hanging on the sideline there.
Clayton Davis from 46 yards out. The Claymaker strikes again. And Lincoln County leads 41-14 after that Cedar Creek Dental touchdown with 59 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter.
That should have put it to bed. It really should. I know there's another.
What a move he put on.
Oh, man.
That's big-time move, Larry Nonemaker.
I'm telling you, he slipped over the side there and went right around that guy, reminding a whole lot of me.
It's the kind of moves you had to use on Mary Jane back in the day to.
Yes.
I mean, we know what it took. Kobe Towns on to try the Trans-American Life Marvin Lane extra point. Good snap. Towns' kick is up. And it's good. 59 seconds left here in the third quarter. Lincoln County leads Knox Central 42-14. You are listening to Lincoln Football on WPBK-FM 102.9.
Making funeral arrangements in advance isn't hard. It's easy, and it's one of the greatest gifts that you can give your family. Contact McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company and request a personal planning session. With over 20 years of experience, funeral directors Kyle McKnight and Jamie Oakes can assist you in pre-planning the funeral service that reflects who you are now. Cemetery arrangements, a list of pallbearers, readings, musical selections, and other personal details. McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company. Family owned and committed to serving you with dignity.
We all like to save money, and State Farm can help with discounts. When you combine your car insurance with State Farm's homeowner's insurance, you get big savings. So talk to me, Jason Todd, your local State Farm agent, and experience the good neighbor service that has made us America's #1 insurance company. Together, we can make sure you get the discount you deserve and coverage you need. No policy with State Farm? No problem. Call me, Jason Todd, at 365-9882 or stop by my office at 711 Danville Avenue in Stanford today to find out how much a multi-line discount can save you.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Just under 1 minute to play in the third quarter. Lincoln County scores again on a 46-yard touchdown run from Clayton Davis. And they now lead 42-14. Kobe Towns with another Dalton Miller Stanford Mayer kickoff, fielded inside the 30 by Knox Central. They're going to return it out near the 40 before they're slammed down there. It looked like the ball came free again, but they're going to say he was down by contact.
That Dalton Miller's a good Mayor. He's done a fine job for the city of Stanford. He's done a lot with a third-grade education.
Zach Middleton, shout out to Zach. He's done a fine job with the police department.
Yes, he has. Zach's a chief, man. And his daddy was chief, and they never have arrested me.
That says a lot.
That says a lot for him.
1st and 10 for Knox Central from their own 39-yard line. They now trail 42-14 as Lincoln County's explosive offense strikes again, Dustin.
Absolutely, and it's quick. When you've got players like Lee Ammon, Clayton Davis, and you have somebody like Sawyer Horton who can get them the ball, this Lincoln County offense can click, and it can click quick.
Parton from the pistol takes the snap. He's going to look to throw. Sets up in the pocket, steps up, lets one ride. Deep ball. Got a man down there. Caught.
What an arm. What an arm on a kid.
Caught on the 15-yard line and down there as he had to go down to the ground to catch it. But Parton lets one ride there, about a 46-yard completion.
On the money.
That ball was thrown.
Yes, we've seen some good football already here tonight.
So 1st and 10, Knox Central, a deep ball caught inside the Lincoln red zone down to the 15-yard line.
Defense has to put it up here.
Clayton Davis scores on a 46-yarder, ran right through the Knox Central defense and scores, and now the Panthers are inside the red zone themselves. Our red zones are sponsored by Woods Adams. For County Judge Executive, you can help Lincoln County score big next May by voting for Woods Adams, paid for by the candidate. Snap, handoff right up the middle. Lincoln County's D-line stands that up, and that's going to be more than likely our final play here in the third quarter, under 10 seconds. Patriots leading the Panthers here from Death Valley, opening round of the Class 4A playoffs. It's all Lincoln County tonight. They lead 42-14. We head to the fourth quarter. You're listening to WPBK-FM 102.9.
Did you know that when you buy a vehicle in another county, your registration and taxes likely stay in that county? Did you know that you can request that your registration and taxes go to Lincoln County? It doesn't matter where you get your vehicle, just ask that the taxes are paid to Lincoln County. Your Lincoln County clerk, Sonny Spoonamore, reminds you to keep it local. For more information, call the clerk's office at 365-4570.
Deputy Fife here. I was down at Floyd's getting my Thanksgiving haircut, and Floyd told me how Bluegrass Drugstore helped with all his prescription needs. Then Gomer came in and told me how they'd helped him find the right CBD products. Then Emmett told me how they had the home health care supplies he needed. Before you head to Floyd's for your Thanksgiving haircut, visit Bluegrass Drugstore off North 127 Bypass in Danville. I'll be down at Floyd's to hear your story, too.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Fourth quarter action set to get underway. Lincoln County 1 quarter away from advancing to the second round of the playoffs for the first time since 2018 when they defeated Letcher County Central in the opening round at Letcher County Central and then lost to Pulaski County in the muddiest game in the history of high school football. I don't know if you guys remember that game, but it was a nasty mess.
Well, Dustin said it right here. He said that Lincoln had to play absolute great defense in the third quarter, and that's what they did, holding the Panthers out.
I don't know what I've done to get all these compliments, but I like it.
I kind of like it.
Parton will open up the fourth quarter from the pistol, gives it to Willoughby right up the gut. Willoughby down to around the 6-yard line. He'll pick up 4 or 5 for the Panthers and set up third and short. Just underway here in the fourth quarter.
They can get a first down here. That's what you have to be careful of.
They can. It's 3rd and 2. The ball's marked on the Lincoln County 7. They can pick up a first down right inside that 5, it looks like, if Ronnie's got it spotted right over there.
He's on the ball. You know he is.
Parton from the gun. Takes the snap. Looks to throw. Now he's going to run. Right up the middle. Big hit.
Oh.
We'll see. It's going to be close.
Yeah, I think they're going to give it to him down to the 4.
He got hit good.
Parton keeps it, and he's going to pick up first down yardage. But like you said, guys, it was a big hit. I couldn't see who made it.
Been some good hits.
Trace Bowman, senior linebacker, leads the team in tackles. 107 tackles on the season for Trace.
Dutton, did you finish school?
I did. Finished school in 2011.
Golly, man. And learned how to do them computers then?
Hey, it's the new day and age.
First and goal from the 3 for Central. Parton takes and handoff. Willoughby. Lincoln all over it. They stand him up in the backfield and drive him backward. No yardage that time for Willoughby, the big running back.
Zane Mullins and trying to see who was with him there driving Willoughby back.
Zane's had a big night tonight on that D-line.
Ross Gibson and Zane Mullins both driving them.
So it'll be second down and goal. No gain from the 3-yard line.
This is 4-down territory. You know that.
Absolutely. 42-14, Patriots lead. Parton breaks the huddle. Pistol formation. Twins both ways. Willoughby in the backfield. Takes the snap. Keeps it himself. Follows Willoughby and runs it in. Touchdown.
Yep.
Knox Central from 3 yards out. Steve Parton on the quarterback keeper trims the lead to 42-20 with 10:16 to play here in the fourth quarter.
Well, they needed, Knox Central needed that for their fans over there that have driven all that way and sitting over there in the cold. They needed that. That's the last one they'll get.
Every touchdown that's been scored for the Panthers tonight have been on a Steve Parton rush.
Good football player. You got some college football players out here.
You know we got a principal at Crab Orchard Elementary, Mr. Justin Abbott from Barberville.
Well, we all have a cross.
Bad snap. Central's going to throw it, and it's going to work out for them as they connect on a 2-point conversion off the bad snap. With 10:16 to play in the game, Lincoln County leads Knox Central 42-22. You're listening to WPBK-FM 102.9.
You want to give your children everything they need to succeed academically, but it can be tough on a budget. Did you know there's a place where homework help, exciting programs, and other educational resources are free? It's your local library. Sign up for a library card so your children can start learning today. This has been Amanda Gearhart, Director of the Lincoln County Public Library, with a message from the American Library Association's Campaign for America's Libraries and Lincoln County Public Library. For more information, visit lcplinfo.org.
The Urban Group Realtors and Auctioneers are a full-service real estate and auction company. We continually strive to educate our staff, provide new technology, and yet maintain that personal touch with our clients. We pride ourselves on exceptional service with honesty and integrity. We are committed to providing the highest level of service to our sellers and buyers alike. Our firm is ideally structured to serve as your single resource, covering Boyle, Lincoln, Fayette, Jessamine, and Garrett counties. The Urban Group Realtors and Auctioneers, with over 52 years of experience. We are experts in real estate and auctions.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Onside kick fielded by Lincoln County, and they'll recover it on their own 49-yard line with 10:15 to play in the game. They lead 42-22. Brad Smith alongside Dustin Oney and Larry Nunemaker. It's been a big night here at Death Valley, opening around the playoffs.
Big night.
Trip down memory lane, fans in the stands, huge crowd here, and then a great performance so far by this Patriot football team.
I think I've done a good job.
I think you're the good luck charm. Maybe we need to take you with us next week.
Horton takes the snap,
Good
toss
move.
play to Ammon, breaks it up
Good
the
move.
field, first down yardage and more, inside the 40, down to the 35-yard line.
Now, Ammon's put a move on there.
He's a tough runner.
Yeah, he put a good move on there. There's a lot of socks from Knox Central laying on the sidelines.
Ammon goes over the 1,000-yard mark tonight for his senior season, and one that missed several games and even parts of games, Larry, or he could be looking at a 1,400 or 1,500-yard season right now.
The boy had an injury, but he's come back out of it good.
1st and 10, Lincoln County, another Bluegrass Drugstore first down. They're quickly inside Panther territory. Horton will go from the gun again. Ammon in the backfield to his right. Working that PBK bank clock down inside 10 seconds. Takes it, gives it, inside again to Ammon, pushing forward, and then the big red pile moving white jerseys backward as Ammon picks up a few yards here on first down.
It's going to give Ammon 26 carries for 189 yards on the evening.
Golly, a 200-yard rusher.
How many of those type games did you have back for Stanford, Nunny?
Well, I had a couple. I made All-State 2 years there, but I never got 200 yards in a game.
Never?
No.
That's a season back in those days at Stanford.
Oh, yes.
2nd and 6 from the 31. Davis going to keep it himself on a quarterback keeper. Gets outside left edge. He's gone. Claybo, the playmaker.
If he didn't step out of bounds right over here, he's gone.
They got him.
31-yard touchdown run from the quarterback position for Clayton Davis. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the night.
You got to give him those touches, Brad. You have to.
Another Cedar Creek Dental touchdown for Claybo, the 3rd all-time leading scorer in Lincoln County football history, and quickly approaching that number 2 slot after tonight. 8:49 to go in the game, and Lincoln County scores again on a 31-yard rush from Davis. And now they'll attempt another Transamerica Life Marvin Lane agent extra point. Kobe Towns perfect on the night. On for another extra point attempt here. Good snap. Davis gets it down. Towns' kick. It's good. Splits the middle. 8:49 to play in the game. Our score, Lincoln County 49, Knox Central 22. You're listening to WPBK FM 102.9.
Since 1957, Durham's Grocery at 606 Lancaster Street in Sanford has been serving Stanford and the surrounding community with a full line of groceries, fresh meats, quality produce, and a full-service deli with homemade salads. They offer money orders and are also a payment center for KU, Atmos Energy, AT&T, and more. For fast, friendly service all the way to your car, Durham's Grocery is big enough to accommodate, small enough to appreciate. That's Durham's Grocery.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
So Lincoln County's offense strikes quickly. Again, Dustin Oney, let's take a look where we're at now with the rushing game. The Patriots having a huge night running the ball.
Total 357 yards rushing for Lincoln County on 35 attempts, Brad.
How's he doing it so quick, Larry? How's he getting these numbers so quick?
It's that education.
The boy's a mathematical genius. I'm telling you. He can polish things up there.
Davis with 4 carries for $151, and then Lee Ammon 26 carries, 189.
I can't remember a Lincoln County team having that many yards rushing the football or total in the 3rd quarter.
Towns on for another Dalton Miller Stanford Mayer kickoff. He kicks it deep this time to the 25. Central with another good return, but slammed down near midfield by Seth Horton.
I'm serious. I can't remember a Lincoln County team having that many 1,000-yard rushers on it, number 1, and number 2, scoring that many yards in 3.5 quarters of play.
49-22, 8:43 to go in the game. Lincoln County in control here in the opening round of the playoffs. A win tonight will likely send them to Corbin next week. As last we checked, the Red Hounds were leading the Wayne County Cardinals.
Them Red Dogs are tough.
Hard to go to Corbin and win.
You ain't a kid.
Hard to go to Corbin and do a lot of things, Larry Nunemaker.
Yes, I can remember a lot of things that were done there that shouldn't have been done.
1st and 10 from the Panther 44. Parton in at quarterback, trips to his left. Takes the snap. Going to look to throw. He does. It's a screen out to the left to his wide receiver. Caught on the 47, maybe up to midfield, or to the 45. He was on the 43.
He had a good block out there. He just didn't work off of it.
He had one good block, but the only bad thing is there was 2 other red jerseys coming up behind him, stood him up after about a 2-yard gain, and put him down to the ground pretty forcefully.
You are absolutely correct, my young friend.
8:17 to play in the game. Lincoln County leading 49-22.
Is there any way we can break up some of these counters here and start a fire? I'm freezing to death.
Pistol formation for Parton. Going to take the snap. Handoff Willoughby up the middle. Breaks midfield inside Lincoln territory, and it's some extracurricular activity going on here.
That was Knox Central that did that.
Don't do anything silly. You could get in trouble for the next week and
be out for the first half.
The red shirts have something to play for, and the white ones don't at this point with this 27-point deficit. So
I think Knox Central did a little extracurricular there.
Lincoln County's going to get Big Dev out. He was wrestling around there, and they're going to get Linville in for him. A lot of interchangeable parts for this Lincoln County defensive line and offensive line who have done a wonderful job tonight. And
Spencer moves them around good, Brad.
None of you're going to be in charge of picking this inter-county energy lineman of the game. And I know that's a big task to ask, but
golly Moses,
those inter-county energy linemen keep our power on, so the least you can do is pick the MVP for the lineman.
I've been wanting one of them bucket trucks for a long time.
Offsetting personal fouls against Central and Lincoln County. They both wrestled too long.
Well, it was started. That other guy picked it. I'm going to go down there and get him right now. I believe I can whoop up on him.
Nunemaker's taking the headset off. Dustin's going to try to keep him up here.
We better
hold me back, Dustin. Hold me back.
It's too cold for you, Larry.
Okay. You talked me out of it.
3rd down and 4 for Knox Central. From the Patriot 49, 49-22, Lincoln County leads. Parton from the gun, takes the snap, play action to Willoughby, throws over the middle, nearly intercepted again. Parton threw a fastball, and the catcher was looking for a change-up there. He's got a big arm.
As bad as I hate to tell the truth, I'm going to tell you. I've got, for the past 3 days, I've got to have surgery Monday, but I've got a detached retina in my right eye, and that's causing me some butterflies tonight. I don't see good.
But I think this is a true story here.
It is a
true story.
If you can see the scoreboard, that's the big thing.
That's all I care about.
Parton going to go for it on 4th and 4. Pump fakes. Lincoln gets pressure in the backfield. Ben Harris has got him. It's a Durham Grocery sack. Harris takes him down on 4th down, and Lincoln County will get the ball back. Ben Harris, 3rd Durham's Grocery sack of the season, and come at a great time on 4th down. Durham's Grocery. What about Durham's Grocery?
What about Joe Crane and Robin Crane down there? They've been there for 130 years.
Ben Harris with the sack, Larry, and Durham's Grocery likes to sack it up and take it to your car for you like they used to do in the old days everywhere.
Man, them Nathan hot dogs they got down there are to kill for.
Go down to the deli, and Dustin's a big fan of potato wedges. He keeps them in his pocket.
Potato wedges and the country ham salad.
Oh, the mashed taters are good, too. They're real taters.
Chicken.
1st and 10 Patriots. 7:41 to play in the game. They take over on the Panther 44. Horton takes the snap, gives it right up the gut.
Good move.
Good running by Dalton Board.
I'm telling you, that Durham's Grocery Sheriff, our preacher Jeremy Johnson told me that they had the best chicken in the world. Now, I don't know if he'd been all around the world, but it is good.
They sack it up and take it to your car for you, Nunny.
Yeah, they've sacked me up out of there several times.
Whatever it takes, buddy. The Cranes are great supporters of Lincoln Athletics.
Always have been.
2nd down and 5 from the Panther 39. Lincoln County leads 49-22. Twins to the right, one back in the backfield for Horton. Lincoln County going right to left. Man comes in motion. Horton takes the snap, gives the board again, and the Panthers are waiting on him.
Yeah, they said that's enough of that. Let's try something else. That'd be a good time to put, what is it, 3rd and 5?
It's going to be 3rd down and 8 after that loss. They're going to give him a little bit of a short loss there.
Put Claybo in at quarterback, and let's go for it. We need another score here. You got to have 50 points when you're playing.
40. I think it's what you predicted tonight.
Yes.
Was it 51 or 21? I don't remember now.
I think it was 21-7. I just blew this one completely.
That was your first half score. 49-22 is our score. Lincoln leads. 6:17 to play in the game. 3rd down and 7 from the Panther 41. Horton takes the snap, gives the board. Good move. Board pushes forward. Looks like the balls came loose.
It did.
We'll see who got on it. It did definitely pop loose.
It's like Board jumped on it.
He recovered his own fumble. He fumbled it forward to hit off a Central guy and came right back to him. That's what you would call a fortuitous bounce.
That's a big word.
That's a Stanford Elementary education. Pam Cox, 2nd grade.
Daggone.
What about that?
That Miss Cox is a teacher.
4th down and 2, Lincoln County facing. They're going to go for it on the Panther 36-yard line. 5:45 remaining.
One thing I'm impressed with, Brad, on this 4th down play is the game's almost over, and you still have a full crowd here at Death Valley.
Yes.
On a cold night. Horton milking the clock down on the PBK bank clock inside 5 seconds. Man goes in motion left to right. Hard count down to 1, and now Coach Crutchfield's going to burn a Builder Supply timeout. We'll take it with, we'll keep it right here with 5:24 to go on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. Lincoln County leading Knox Central 49-22.
Our local internet connectivity is powered by Skyline Broadband, and this game is brought to you in part by Carol Hill, attorney at law in Stanford, by Fox and Friends Funeral Home, your friends in funeral service, by Gondner & Associates, your certified public accountant in Stanford, by Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, Sonia Bratcher, agent, and by Stanford Waterworks.
Stanford Waterworks, Carroll Hill, Fox and Friend, Gondner and Associates.
Well, this crowd here tonight, you needed some waterworks with all of them heading to the bathroom at halftime.
Check this out, Nani. You're going to like this.
What is it?
With Ammon going over 1,000 yards tonight, it's the first time in school history Lincoln County has a 1,000-yard passer, rusher, and receiver in the same season.
Never heard.
Horton, Davis, and Ammon. What a trio.
Never heard of that such thing.
What a trio. What a fabulous year for those three and that O-line that has made it possible.
They'll remember this the rest of their life.
4th down and 2. Lincoln's going to go for it. They keep the first team offense out here up 49-22, 5:24 to play in the game. Horton takes the snap, gives it to Board, and the Panthers all over it. Board breaks one tackle but unable to get there. He's going to be short. Good defense that time by Knox Central, and they stop Lincoln County and take over the ball here inside their own 40 with 5:18 to go, trailing by 27.
It seems like it's a lot more than 27 points, isn't it? Do that math again.
We'll have Dustin check it on this computer here for you.
Computer says it is a 27-point lead. Should be 28, but we had the 2-point conversion to keep it untraditional on us.
Well, that's what I was trying to tell Brad. It's 27 points.
You know, Larry, bad eye or not, I can't see these Panther jerseys. They wore these last year here, and those numbers are very hard to see.
They are.
Last year's when we had the big thunderstorm that delayed the game forever.
1st and 10, Parton from the pistol, gives it to Willoughby right up the middle, and Bowman's going to slam him down.
He got too much, though.
On the 45-yard line. Good gain on first down by Willoughby. Willoughby, the big running back for Central.
That's a big boy for high school.
6'2", 250. Playing size really similar to you, Nani, back in your days behind Stanford Elementary.
Shoot, when I was running then, boy.
How many times All-State was you again?
3 times.
That's what I thought.
But that was in band.
Parton's going to take it, give to Willoughby up the middle again. He's going to have a first down. Stood up by Ross Gibson after picking it up. Speaking of, we were talking earlier about that 88 team Nunny, do you remember what happened that year after your man Michael Penman scored that first touchdown in that 20-0 win for Lincoln County?
I'm trying to think. That takes me back. Michael Ray, what a running back, and he was class too.
Played for the Colonels.
Yes, he was class.
Did he get a penalty of something? Did he turn around and taunt him as he was going in to score?
He
that
shook
first
his finger at him.
That's what it was, wasn't it?
Slowed down and shook his finger at him. That was stupid.
Parton's going to take the snap, give it to Elkins. Elkins cuts back from right to left. Good running room out past the 40 down inside the 35 before he's pushed out of bounds. First down.
Has Spencer got some young kids in there right now?
Yes.
Good. That's what I thought.
Yeah, you're seeing a few fresh jerseys kind of
Larry,
trickle
Phil
in.
Pendleton's got a question for you. He wants to know if you remember Woodford County having jerseys kind of like these with the yellow highlighters that were hard to.
It was muddy and you couldn't see the numbers at all. I just made them up.
Are you surprised Phil remembered that after your interview with him tonight?
I'm surprised anything that Phil does with his brain.
1st and 10. Lincoln brings pressure. Parton going to throw double coverage out there. Intercepted at the goal line.
Good pick.
Lincoln County picks it off, and they're bringing it back outside the 20 out to the 30, and Central's going to bring them down right there. That's number 17, Zach Duncan, with the interception. And Nunny, I think
penalty.
That late flag comes in, but that interception is going to put this one on ice for Lincoln County.
It should. That should put it
We got
to bed.
another Perry and Associates penalty flag. Things getting a little chippy here between the Panthers and the Patriots.
That should be on the Panthers, but you never know how it's going to.
We have a dead ball foul on Lincoln County.
He said something.
It's going to be on the Patriots and back them up 15. So they're going to keep the ball. It's a dead ball foul.
I think there was something said out there that shouldn't have been.
So it's going to that'll be a 15-yard penalty, so that'll push them back to the 18. Get the starters out here, Nunny. Is that what you're doing? You're heading to Corbin probably next week. We'll try to get an update on that score here. See if
keep everybody warm. Look at the boys humming around that heater down there.
I was talking to someone before the game, and of course I don't know how you feel, Nunny, but I think the heater ought to come out in the second round. I think you ought to get past the first round.
I've been begging for a heater for 3 weeks now.
I've been begging for one all night.
1st and 10 Patriots. They'll give it up the middle to a new ball carrier in for them. That's number 28, Micah Phillips, on the carry. And speaking of Michaels, there went Michael Maddenley.
Yeah.
Father of the prolific scorer Baylor Maddenley.
How could you ever forget him?
Who graduated and is now learning a lot in college, I would assume. Lincoln County leading 49-22, 3:15 to go in the game. A lot of fresh white pants getting in here, Nunny. Playoff action for the JV team here.
You want them kids in there. You want them to be hitting hard and running hard.
Horton stays in at quarterback to man the offense with 3 minutes to go. Lincoln leading 49-22. Hand off to Phillips again. Dances around, pushes the pile forward, and he's going to have enough for a Bluegrass Drugstore first down.
I believe Knox Central has put their JV team in too. That's a good sportsman.
Micah Phillips, 5'7", 165-pound junior running back.
Look here, Lincoln County, Spencer didn't want to run this score up. It just so happened that you can't tell the boys not to score, and they were good enough to score the points.
49-22, Patriots on their way to the first playoff win since 2018 and first home playoff win since 2011. Dustin wasn't even born yet then.
No.
That's, fresh and young. But, Brad, Lincoln County holds on to win, which looks like they're going to do. It's a trip to Corbin next week as Corbin wins 40-8 over Wayne County.
Lincoln runs it again right up the middle. 40-8 win for the Red Hounds tonight. And
you can't stay out much longer, Dustin. I told your mama I'd have you home.
Well, I'm trusting you to get me there, so.
You're trusting the wrong guy.
Phillips gains a couple more. Some more fresh jerseys in. Number 44, Ethan Medley in the game. 27, Levi Warren in. Down under 2 minutes to go on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. Lincoln County in control, 49-22. 2nd down and 6. A lot of fresh linemen in, too. Horton goes under center. Going to turn and give it to Elon Lane, the sophomore running back, his first carry of the game. Big E.
Shouldn't be any more passes in this game. Just let that clock run on down.
Down to 1:24 on the McKnight Funeral Home scoreboard.
Injury timeout here. We'll keep it right here. 1:20 to play in the game. Shout out to Eric Roston.
Eric Roston.
You know young Eric Roston,
I knew all them Roston
CEO
boys.
in waiting of PBK Bank and the head coach of the Lincoln County Middle School basketball team.
I knew all them Roston boys used to play basketball down there on Mays basketball court.
That's it.
Yes.
That's it. Did you go down there and play with them? Or?
I did. I did play with them. Coach Pendergraft lived in a house right next to it there, and he'd come up and play with
Doug Pendergraft.
Doug Pendergraft.
Rups Runts.
Yes, played right with Adolph.
They said he could take a penny off the top of the backboard.
He could, and the only thing that really happened about that, seriously, was Rupp said that none of his players could get married and play. And Doug decided I was going to get married anyway. He was in love, and he got married, and he never played anymore. He said on the bench, Rupp wouldn't play.
Went to where, Lindsey Wilson, and had a 50 or 60-point scoring game.
Yeah, he was a little All-American.
Larry, we went and took advantage of all the food that was being cooked earlier by some of the parents, and I can't brag enough on how good that was, but we took a trip down to the Stone that's planted right below the scoreboard that you guys put in place many years ago.
Yes, sir. That Death Valley Stone.
Now, who's buried there, Larry? Is no one, or is there really someone buried there? I mean, what's the true story on that?
Well, let me ask you this: have you seen John Smith around lately?
I have talked to him. Oh,
I believe he's in under there.
He probably wouldn't mind when the time come if that's where his place to be ended up being. No one loves Lincoln football more than John Logan. There's for sure.
He does, always has.
Injury timeout here with 1:20 to play. Lincoln County leading 49-22. We'll take a break. You're listening to WPBK FM 102.9.
It's me, Deputy Fife again, and I'm getting ready for the big game this weekend. You know who's missing the action? The folks at Bluegrass Drugstore. Well, they're so busy because folks keep heading there for the flu shots they need this year. Don't you miss the game or miss visiting Bluegrass Drugstore if you need a flu shot. I'll be at the game, watching the action. I mean working. Yeah, working. Just like those folks at Bluegrass Drugstore off North 127 Bypass in Danville.
Danville's Deal Maker, Bob Allen.
Save more during the Black Friday sales event at Bob Allen Motor Mall. Hi, I'm John Welsh, General Manager, inviting you to check out Bob Allen's winning selection of the new 21 and 22 Ram 1500 crew cabs and quad cabs in stock now. All deal maker priced. Bob Allen, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, Jeep, and Fiat on Maple Avenue in Danville, or shop online anytime at BobAllenMotorMall.com.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Young man was able to get up and get off the field there for Knox Central. You like to see that. You don't want to see anybody get injured. Last game of the year, Lincoln looking at a 3rd down and 8 from their own 35, leading 49-22 with only 1:20 left in the game. And as Mr. Dustinoni said earlier, they'll be going to Corbin next week.
That's right, and a few of the Patriot faithful fans wrapped up
we'll
in
take
blankets.
A big crowd down there next week.
Yeah,
I think we should get you, Larry, on the Iron Patriot driving down.
Boy, it'd be cold in the back of that thing.
You had to leave here in a few minutes to get there by next Friday. 3rd down and long for Lincoln County. 1:05 to play in the game. Horton going to go under center. Phillips in the backfield. Davis and Hammond are checked out on the night, and huge performances.
Let that clock run.
Clock down inside 1 minute. Now Horton will take a knee.
We forgot to mention somebody here that is just essential to what's going on, and that's Philip Smith on the video.
He's done a good job over there.
He's kept his mouth shut and done a good job.
Did you know he can use a video camera?
I didn't know they even had such a thing. That's a game.
Lincoln County takes the knee. The clock down to 25 seconds. 20 seconds on the PBK Bank clock. They'll let this clock run all the way down.
Take the penalty.
They're going to go on to win a Huge opening round playoff game tonight here at Death Valley. Lincoln County led from the get-go. They scored on the opening play of the game on a Davis run, and they're going to be able to run the clock all the way out in, and that's it. We go final here from Death Valley. Our final score tonight on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard: Lincoln County 49, Knox Central 22. Lincoln County will advance on to the second round of the Class 4A playoffs next week at Corbin. We'll recap the game and talk about that next. You are listening to WPBK-FM 102.9.
Danville's Deal Maker, Bob Allen.
Save more during the Black Friday sales event at Bob Allen Motor Mall. Hi, I'm John Welsh, General Manager, inviting you to check out Bob Allen's winning selection of the new 21 and 22 Ram 1500 crew cabs and quad cabs in stock now. All deal maker priced. Bob Allen, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, Jeep, and Fiat on Maple Avenue in Danville, or shop online anytime at BobAllenMotorMall.com.
Hey, son, have you ever seen a power line fall down after a storm?
Yeah, Dad. We drove by one last week.
Well, do you know what a down power line could do if you touch it?
What?
Down power lines are dangerous. They can even kill you.
If you see power lines on the ground, always go the other direction. Keep away from them and call Intercounty Energy. This message is brought to you by Intercounty Energy, a Touchstone Energy cooperative.
Guardian Exterminating and Be Green Lawn Care, your total weed and pest control experts, offer many services like seeding and fertilizing and termite and pest control. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Call them today for an inspection of your home or lawn. Their number is 606-365-7538 and in Danville at 859-236-5289. Don't worry, they're licensed and insured. Plus, with over 35 years of experience, you know it will be done right the first time. Again, their number in Stanford is 606-365-7538 and 859-236-5289 in Danville. Don't wait. Protecting your home and lawn is what they do best at Guardian Exterminating and Be Green Lawn Care.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Final score tonight here from Death Valley. Lincoln County has won its opening round playoff game against the Knox Central Panthers by a final score of 49-22. Let's take a look at our scoring recap with Dustin Oney.
Brad, it only took 14 seconds into this game for Lincoln County to find the end zone, with Clayton Davis taking it 65 yards on a carry. Kobe Town's PAT put Lincoln County on top 7-0. With 7 minutes and 27 seconds remaining in the first quarter, it was Lee Ammon's turn. The 1,000 yards rusher for the season, taking it in from 2 yards out, putting Lincoln County up 14-0 after Kobe Town's PAT attempt was successful. Lincoln County would jump up 21-0 with Sawyer Horton connecting with Clayton Davis on a 51-yard touchdown pass. With 4 minutes and 39 seconds remaining in the first quarter, Town's PAT was good. 21-0 was your score. Knox Central would find the end zone with 3 minutes and 9 successful. 21-7 was your score. 2 minutes and a half minutes later, I should say, it was Sawyer Horton connecting with Cody Carter on a 35-yard touchdown pass. PAT attempt was good, and Lincoln County would be up 28-7. The lone touchdown in the second quarter belonged to Knox Central with 6 minutes and 22 seconds remaining on quarterback Steve Parton, 1-yard keeper. The point after attempt was good, and leaving your halftime score, Lincoln County on top 28-14. The Patriots would get the scoring going with 5 minutes and 6 seconds in the third quarter on a Lee Ammon 20-yard touchdown rush. Point after good, 35-14 was your score. With 59 seconds remaining in the third quarter, it was Clayton Davis breaking ankles down the field for 46 yards on a quarterback keeper. Town's PAT was good. 42-14 was your score in favor of Lincoln County. With 10 minutes and 16 seconds in the fourth quarter, Knox Central would score their last touchdown of the evening on a Steve Parton 3-yard touchdown rush. 2-point conversion, though, was good on a botched snap on the PAT attempt, putting Lincoln County still on top 42-22. Then the last score of the game came to Clayton Davis on a 31-yard keeper at a Wildcat formation with 8 minutes and 49 seconds remaining in the game. Colbytown's PAT was good, putting your final score Lincoln County on top 49-22. Brad, Lincoln County on offense tonight eclipsed the 500 mark, 514 yards of total offense, 380 of those coming on the ground, 134 yards passing. Sawyer Horton was 7-17 for 134 and 2 scores. Leading rushing for Lincoln County was Lee Ammon, 26 carries, 189 yards. Clayton Davis, 4 carries, 151 yards.
Get out of here.
I think the only thing that was going to stop him was the end zone.
4 carries, $151 for Claybo, and to add to that, guys,
let me add up his rushing real quick.
His touchdowns tonight.
That's like a month's worth of offense that has gone on here tonight.
His touchdowns tonight have him close to catching Michael Penman for number 2 on the all-time scoring list. Coming into the night, he was 28 points away, Nani, and he scores 24 tonight, so he's 4 points away from Penman.
That's unreal. I didn't think anybody would make my
And then he only needs 17 more to pass. I mean, he's 17 away from Newcomb, 17 more to be the all-time leading scorer in school history.
Well, he's still got another game to play.
17 more points, yeah.
Unreal. I mean, you're seeing history here tonight, and that goes back a long way to Newcomb.
So Clayton Davis, with 3 touchdowns next week, could become the leading scorer in school history. And with 1 more touchdown, will become the number 2 all-time scorer in school history. And Nani, the impressive thing about that is that young man's been a quarterback, a running back, or a receiver, and rumor has it he cooks those ribeye sandwiches at halftime.
He must make the popcorn. The boy does everything, and Ammons does a wonderful job out there on the ground keeping things going. But Claybo, he's for real, folks.
Ammon tonight with a huge game. Leroy with 189 yards, and he has surpassed that 1,000-yard mark. He had 877 on the season, and now Ammon, a 1,000-yard rusher, and he joins Davis, who did that last year rushing, and now this year Claybo, an 1,000-yard receiver. And then the sophomore quarterback Sawyer Horton has thrown for 1,000 yards, the first time in school history that we have had a quarterback, running back, and receiver break 1,000 yards in the same season.
Unbelievable to have that much offense going, and Lincoln County didn't get straightened out early on in the season.
And Brad, I have to make a correction. I failed to put one of Clayton's catches in, so putting in the correct stats, Sawyer Horton was 8 for 18 for 151 yards of passing. Clayton Davis was 5 for 97 in a score. And then Cody Carter, 2 for 54 in a score.
Carter with a nice move, the freshman receiver. And
you've got a lot of future in this team out here, Brad. I can see it.
And let's talk about these offensive linemen. At the conclusion of each broadcast, we do name an inter-county energy lineman of the game. And tonight we're going to go with number 65, Zane Mullins. That's a name we called a lot tonight.
Yes, sir. And that center did an awful good job out there as well.
Nani, you can't win without a good O-line.
No, you got to have it, especially when you've got key players that you can open it up for, and they can make up a whole lot of difference in that. But your offensive line, defense is what wins the game, and Lincoln County showed it here tonight.
So the Patriots will move on to the second round, where next week they will make the trip down I-75 to Corbin, KY, and face the Red Hounds for the second time of the game. And guys, let's not forget that just a few short weeks ago, the Patriots gave the Red Hounds possibly their best game of the season right here at Death Valley.
Absolutely. It was a game that was tied at halftime. Lincoln County actually attempted a field goal at the buzzer to try to take a 3-point lead in the half. Hit the crossbar, was no good. But it was a second half, and really 2 to 3 plays. If you could take those back, Lincoln County had a chance to pull the upset. Unfortunately, did not happen, but you feel confident going into Corbin that you have an opportunity to knock down one of Class 4A's powerhouses.
Let me tell you something. If you can go into Bell County and go into Corbin and win, then you've come out of there with a new set of underwear, because those are hard places to win, son.
And Lincoln County will have to do that next week to extend their season, as they will face the number one team in the state of Kentucky in Class 4A, the Corbin Redhounds, next week at Corbin in the second round of the Class 4A playoffs. But let's not move forward too fast. Lincoln County has won tonight. They have defeated Knox Central 49-22. And if you're just joining us from your car, a huge offensive night for Lincoln County's offense. Dustin, let's take one more look at those stats. They are some eye-popping numbers. Larry Nunemaker cannot comprehend them.
No.
And I think if you go over them one more time, they may sink in with him.
Absolutely. Lincoln County on the night, 61 plays. Larry, get this, 531 yards of total offense on the evening, 43 carries, 380 yards rushing. Sawyer Horton was 8 for 18 for 151 yards passing with 2 scores. Lincoln County on the rushing attack was led by Lee Ammon, 26 carries, 189 yards. Clayton Davis on the evening, 4 carries, 159 yards. Now, Ammon seen the end zone twice. Clayton Davis was on the receiving end of 1, 2, 3 rushing and 1 receiving touchdown. So big performance by Clayton and Lee and Sawyer throwing the football.
Those 4 touchdowns put Davis only 4 points away from being the number 2 scorer in school history, and now only 17 away from becoming the all-time leading scorer in school history. And, guys, let's not forget he lost some games last year to COVID-19 in the shortened season. Lincoln County has not had a lot of deep playoff runs during his career here at Lincoln County, and he's played multiple positions, so you just can't say enough about that young man and the career he's put together here.
I want to put the guru, John Logan Smith, to work here, and I want to know what game in the history of Lincoln County football there's been that many yards scored, passing and running in one game. I can't remember one.
He'll have an answer soon enough, and it will probably be posted on the WPBK-FM recap on their Facebook page. Make sure you check that out tonight. As
he'll just do it to prove me wrong.
He will do that definitely.
Else,
Nunny, thanks for joining us tonight. It's been a great night. I really enjoyed it. It was fun to start the night off with a trip down memory lane with fans in the stands. Then we had our own new fans in the stands and brought in several great guests for you to interview here, and it was a fantastic night. And it ended in a big way with a 49-22 win for the Patriots.
You don't know how much I enjoyed it. Brad, Dustin, I mean, you all do a terrific job here. I just come in and botched everything up, but it's been my honor and a privilege to be here tonight.
I will tell you this. We talked about Zach Middleton earlier, and
he's waiting for me. I need to take a drink.
Middleton said to tell you that he would like to see you come on more often, but you're probably would be too old to be able to go on the road games. So the contract would have to be home games only.
Home games is all I can go. Corbin is that past London?
I don't even know if you can get there from here.
Well, my ankle bracelet doesn't allow me to go past London.
And it's a weekend too, so that adds even more to that.
Please,
John
brother.
Logan's already got you an answer. It was 1993 against Woodford County.
Oh, make him shut up. I'm sick of his stats.
That's going to do it here tonight from Death Valley. Lincoln County has won their opening round playoff game. They have defeated Knox Central 49-22 and advanced on to the second round of the playoffs, where they will face the number 1 team from Kentucky, the Corbin Redhounds, next week down in Corbin. We'll be there to bring you all the coverage on the radio and on YouTube Live. Shout out tonight to Tom back in the studio for making this thing go, Philip Smith for running the camera, and mesmerizing Larry Nunemaker with his video skills, Dustin Oney, stats and color. And, I mean, Larry's going to be working these numbers for the next few weeks to make sure they all iron out and work. And
I'm bewildered.
Larry, I'll be over later, and we'll learn the computer for you.
What a night, guys. What a night.
Talk to me, you little smart aleck.
If you're traveling home, please do so safely. Lincoln County has won, and won big tonight. They defeat Knox Central 49-22. Thank you for tuning in. You've been listening to Lincoln Football on WPBK-FM 102.9.
You've been listening to High School Football on WPBK-FM 102.9, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall on Maple Avenue in Danville. This game was also brought to you by AGE Engineering, engineering Kentucky's future. Animal Care Center, offering comprehensive veterinary care for the total well-being of your pet. By Bluegrass Drugstore, your health is their priority. By Builder Supply, your do-it-best center in Stanford. By Carol Hill, attorney at law in Stanford. By Cedar Creek Dental in Lincoln Plaza in Stanford. By Dalton Miller, proud to be Stanford's mayor and proud to be a Lincoln football booster. By Durham's Grocery, large enough to accommodate, small enough to appreciate. By Guardian Exterminators and Be Green Lawn, guarding your home, business, and the environment. By Kentucky Farm Bureau agent Sonia Bratcher. By Fox and Friend Funeral Home, your friends in funeral service. By Gonder and Associates, Julian Gonder, certified public accountant. By Intercounty Energy Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy cooperative. By Irvin Group, realtors and auctioneers. By Lawson Tractor and Implement, your local Kubota dealer. By Lincoln County Board of Education, every student, every classroom, every day, college, career, and citizenship ready. By Lincoln County Court Clerk Sonny Spoonamore. By Lincoln County Health Department, helping our community to stay safe and healthy. By Lincoln County Public Library, read, search, discover, learn, grow. By McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company, serving our community with grace and passion. By PBK Bank, your community bank since 1906. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. By Perry and Associates, your key to everything insurance. By Shelter Insurance Agent Sean Slusher. By Stanford Well Clinic, Dr. Haddad, Stanford's newest primary care doctor. By Stanford Waterworks. By State Farm Insurance Agent Jason Todd. By Transamerica Life Insurance Representative Marvin Lane. This has been a sports production of WPBK-FM. All rights reserved worldwide.
You are listening to WPBK-FM, Crab Orchard, Stanford, 102.9 FM.